Whenever y'all finish
here.
fucking hacking like doofs. Yeah, I mean, getting my two-step on right now.
That's funny.
What's up,
I
man?
was listening to this record last night.
I seen you last night. I saw you standing there.
You can't fuck with Jacques.
Wait, hold up, man. Gotta bring that back for the king. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. That's how we feeling right now. I saw you standing there. That nigga's a creep. Oh man! Somehow this King R&B talk is still happening.
Why is Keith Sweat even hanging around in the same hallway as Jacques?
Yeah. What venue was that?
Who booked them?
What the hell are they doing at Duce?
That was backstage.
100%. I saw Low.
Keith Sweat is always welcome.
Oh, you hear Monty with the arms in the back. Let's do it, E. I have the Clue exclusive of like Mad Records. Don't ask me why, but I'm playing it. God damn it! I think this was when Mace was looking for Hove smoke. Mic check, mic check. Stevie J produced this.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. That's his era.
Always funny to do that. We like when you know niggas from doing whatever they do now. Why was he putting out heat?
Yeah.
Putting out heat. Stevie J had
A lot
an
of
era.
heat.
Word.
He owned it.
Yeah.
You know, actually, that's what we're going to talk about a lot this podcast. Young niggas, if they don't know, how would they know?
Ask.
Do your Googles.
Yeah. Wikipedia's pretty easy to find.
Everybody ain't Googling everything.
We all have Wi-Fi in our pockets.
Right.
You Googling everything else. They're Googling these hoes.
That's true.
Nah, the
I will
hose
say, though-
is right there. You ain't even got to Google them.
They're Googling.
It's
Yeah,
a,
but
it's
if
a
I'm
new hoe out
21
every day.
If
Like,
I'm
oh,
21,
shit,
I'm
look at
definitely
her.
going to Google a hoe and not publishing.
I can't wait till the hoes find a new shape.
No, they found one.
Wait, what's the new shape?
They found one.
What's the new shape?
The shape that every girl has.
That's not new, though.
No,
that's the shape
that's
now.
the same shape.
That's the new shape. The new shape is the same shape.
No, Joe Budden. No, Warrior Ma.
No, I'm saying I can't wait till they find like a new shape. The shape is the shape.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be fucked when the shape change.
No, they're not.
No, they'll just go get reshaped.
Because a lot of them are getting reshaped now. They're getting reductions and
Yeah, a lot of
I've
you
definitely
just-
seen the sympathy. They're trying to pull the sympathy card for like, because they got their titties done and they're too big and now their back hurt. Like nobody told you to get those.
yeah.
Like
And they
what?
get-
You can't have. All right, first you wanted sympathy because you were being made fun of for having small titties. Then you got some big ass titties, and now your back hurt and you want more sympathy. You have to pick and choose what sympathy card you're going to use.
At least your chicks are trying to be logical. I'm following chicks that just like, yep, I was tired of my ass. Back small again.
Yeah.
Then they get big again.
No, that's when they start chasing a different bag. Like they go from, they see none of the rappers and the ball players and are taking them serious, so then they get the reduction. So now that they can chase the corporate guys, like you can't really have a corporate boyfriend and he take you to dinners and stuff and you shape like a fucking video vixen. Like the corporate guys like the slim, you know, that look. So That's when they start chasing a different bag.
Ain't much left to burn on some of you bitches.
They could add and subtract.
There's a lot. They done burned a lot off.
Yeah.
I won't get into it. That's not how I want to start this podcast. Welcome to the Joe Budden Podcast, episode 205. Yes, episode 205. I'm your host, Joe Budden, here with a few of my nearest and dearest friends. Maul is here, Parks is here, Rory is here, Erickson is here, Savon is here. Gentlemen, how's everyone doing?
Great.
I want to shout out to our Spotify listenership. I want to shout out to our YouTube viewership. I want to shout out to our mature and immature audiences, employed and unemployed people as well. With that said, let me give a little bit of backstory here and say that we're recording earlier than we normally would because last night I got a 911 to my phone. It was the first time I had received a group text in 911. So I go to it, it says Maul, OVO, 911. I say, yo,
Did he page
are
you?
you good? You good, my G?
Are you good?
None of this.
I need to get
happened, by the way.
dressed.
None of this happened. By the way. But anyway,
Maul said, yo, can we record early? Big game.
And can you keep the cigarettes to a minimum? Don't want to fuck with my lungs before the big game.
Savon, bring some humidifiers.
Plenty of Gatorades on deck.
Wait, you got to hear more. That nigga is, he gonna snuff me this podcast. I can tell. I want to change my seat.
No, it's all good. But
Don't stop.
This is just
Stop.
funny because none of this was, part of the text.
So,
Okay.
so yes, it was. So Maul said, yo, big game.
Welcome to my life, Maul.
If we win the game, then we go to the championship. Like, he was like, for real.
Congrats on the semifinals.
I ain't know what to say, so I was like, well, y'all gonna get smoked.
Well, I was excited because I thought maybe as a podcast we could all go to the championship game together.
Mo
after
don't
we
invite
record.
us to games. I'm kind of tight about it on low. I'm harboring resentment toward you.
No, you're not.
I am,
You don't
because we
wanna
used to do that. Why we
used to go to games?
Yeah, we used to go to
What games
games.
we
Look,
used to go
now
to?
you knew.
What games?
Now
we
you
used to-
knew.
What games we used to go
Nah,
to?
all of them.
This nigga's a lie. What games we used
I'm
to go to?
lying.
What game me and you ever went to?
That's Mo.
I
That's
saw you at a Knick game by accident. We bumped into each other.
Oh, don't see.
That's crazy.
All right, now since you want to play, I don't know how you don't know the vibes today. That bum ass picture of me in that Canadian tuxedo was us at a game.
You played in that game, though.
I don't give a fuck. It was us at a game. It was us at a game.
you
This
played
is
in
a
a
charity
It was
game.
us at a
That's
game.
a wild outfit to
Yeah,
play.
but that,
It was us at a game.
That's what you showed up
Okay,
at the press
you was-
conference.
you
was with me.
Yeah, you
there
right.
were games.
You was hooping in
we
denim?
were
he was what?
hooping in denim.
No.
Which wouldn't be the wildest thing of a Jersey City nigga.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, 100%.
It's kind of the Lincoln Park uniform.
Me and you went to Mad Marcus games back in the day. Yeah, yeah, you shady.
You talking about that? You going 10 years ago?
and now Maul's finally on the court. He's not in the stands. And we can't even come check.
So anyway,
The
so
season is starting again soon. The new tournament is starting.
well, so Maul wanted to record early because if his team won, he would be in the championship game. But then when it got to podcast time, everybody was here but Maul. So I looked at Rory and just hit him with a chuckle and said, damn, Maul must have got smoked. And sure enough, Maul came
pressed for
in.
time.
He didn't really greet anyone.
What you mean? Yeah, I said what's up to everybody when I walked
I mean,
in.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, my God.
He didn't really greet anyone, and his temperament is rather aggressive. So that I just want to paint the picture for everyone out there in case things get hostile moving forward and Maul hits me. Because Maul's feeling aggressive.
Nah, I'm chilling, man.
Okay, with that said, good. Some other people are feeling aggressive. Yeah. And let me just also say, right, that the live show is tonight. Shout out to everyone who will be attending. Which means that we'll be doing 3 podcasts in a week. And of course, that would fall on a very slow news week. So now I'm learning that podcasting during the holidays is almost like bartending and stripping during the holidays.
Okay.
It's a drought.
Explain a bit.
It's a drought, man. Bitches' bars empty. People with their
Is it?
families. If people with their families, people with Christmas shopping, paying bills, they're not giving them chicks that. Look at the pictures. Look behind them. They just keep showing you the floor with the Glad bag and some singles.
Damn.
No, it's empty in
So
there.
the red bra and Santa hat's not getting it done.
No, not in December. No way. So in content where listen, I didn't expect there to be much to talk about because niggas with their families. Everybody is doing the right thing. Shopping.
Except for us. We're sitting here podcasting.
Well, no, that's the right thing too. That's the right thing too. I wouldn't use my vacation time that we don't have on this week.
Well, you had some vacation time.
No, I didn't. And boy, did my heart sink to the floor last on Love and Hip Hop when my face flashed on the screen when I thought I wasn't supposed to be on the episode. So I can't even trust them to tell me what episodes I'm on and what episodes I'm not on.
Damn,
bro.
Whatever.
Go back and watch now.
Anyway, let's get right to it, man. Just when we had a slow news week, ladies and gentlemen, Tory Lanez. And I'm giving him a round of applause, goddammit.
Interesting choice.
I'm giving Tory a round of applause.
Just for providing
For giving
fodder.
us something to talk about.
That's all. For no other reason.
Got you.
So for those of you unaware, a fan asked Royce da 5'9" if he thought Tory Lanez won his Joyner Lucas battle. He replied, no. Tory then got offended. He said some not so kind words back. Let's pull these tweets up so we can really inform people here. He said some not so kind things back. Royce kind of bypassed it. He was very mature. Kind of ignored him. Tory then deleted his tweet. Fans then put pressure on him and called him scared for deleting the tweet. And then he felt like he needed to reply to fans and say, no, I'm not scared of, he insulted Royce, went on to insult, there we go. Ain't nobody scared of Rolls 57 lyrically. I deleted my comment because I'm not going to keep acting like my nigga Joyner didn't do his thing. The old nigga kind of had a point. What I said came off like some hating shit. People are allowed to think anybody won. Simple.
Notice how he spelled aloud. But anyway.
A loud.
Yeah. People are loud.
To that, Royce said, my nigga, if you trying to get your motherfucking ass beat, you doing everything right. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt because you Canadian. Now go play somewhere before I get upset. To which Tory replied, easy, Mr. Muscle Milk. Don't let your gym workout and the fumes in the air start confusing your mind. Old ass nigga talking about he before I get upset on Twitter. Fuck you finna do? Fight me through emojis and texts? Nigga suck my dick. Hashtag young nigga world. To which Royce replied, alright, cool. Remember, you said it, not me. And now time for some scathing hot takes.
But I told you, I said, from that alone, I kind of feel like that's who Tory was talking about when he said nigga with the glasses, and y'all thought he was talking to me. He might have been talking about Royce the whole time.
You did say that, and I thought it was interesting. Why?
Royce does in fact wear glasses.
Yeah,
It's true.
and I feel like Royce may have expressed that he felt, expressed his feelings on the battle when it was like still going on. So I think it was to Royce. It definitely wasn't to me. He wasn't talking to me.
So you're saying this is reserved smoke that,
Yeah.
Tory had specifically for Royce?
Yeah, because Joyner he's part of Shady, right? Is Joyner?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I don't know about that.
There's a connection.
But, yeah, but-
Eminem
Yeah,
likes
But they're
him.
cool.
Yeah, so you know how that go.
I'd be nervous. Anyone that you say all that to and then just says, all right, cool.
Right.
Roy's stupid.
I'm
that's
nervous.
all. What's the connection?
They did a song together.
That's Grammy nominated.
For someone that doesn't do a lot of features, it's a connection.
It's a connection. I see where you took that one. Yeah, I get it. It's a connection. It happens.
To connect the dots.
You don't think there's a connect?
No, there's a connection there. Now, what were you saying? My son gonna kill Joyner Lucas when he catch him.
Wait, what my son did?
I missed that whole side
I
of the beef.
don't know how. They beefing over. I don't even know what they beefing over now. It started over that black and white video, whatever that was, and now it's on some whole other shit. I don't know, but my son gonna kick his ass.
Some wild shit going on out here, man.
Hell, hip hop is crazy. All
Has
right,
it been?
Roy, give it to me. What was you saying?
I've appreciated Tory's arrogance. I can appreciate someone that's that confident in their ability and their craft.
Sure.
But once you start adding in the suck my dick, I think we're past rap music at this point.
Yo, listening to you speak. I'm in a silly mood, by the way.
Clearly.
But listening to you speak, like that nice monotone BLS tone that you, Parks, and Maul have, like, it's starting to dawn on me that without my voice, this podcast is mature. Like,
That's wild. That's wild that we're the mature ones.
no,
Yeah,
yo-
that's
well. At least
a bad
y'all sound.
gauge.
At least no. You know what's funny? I'm the mature one, but y'all sound a lot more mature than me.
I don't know.
I keep y'all in y'all protective shells.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm not quite sure what that
What
means.
is Joe
but-
talking about right now? Why y'all pay this nigga Eddie Miles?
What?
No, I don't.
The
fuck
conversation was flowing.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed the last 200 episodes.
Yo,
I just
listen.
let Joe talk.
Yeah.
Yo, listen,
Like,
man.
just
right.
let him talk.
Bottom
himself out
line,
of it.
Tory gonna get his ass beat, man. That's the bottom line here.
Wait, did Rory pick a side of the fence? Because I cut him off.
Yeah, I think Tory's wilding because it's now past any rap beef or any.
Give me more. Tell me why you feel like this, like he's wilding.
Me personally, and how I was raised, suck my dick. That's over the line. That's fighting words. There's no longer a conversation happening. To me, at least. I don't know. Maybe Tory's generation, they just say that freely. Even though I don't think Tory's as young as he keeps making himself out to be.
Suck my dick has had a resurgence. The kids have brought it back. I don't know if. I think they say it more in line with
Fuck out of here.
nigga, you won't do shit. Yeah, fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Older niggas view it, I think, like the way that you're saying.
But in knowing and calling him old 30 times in that,
How old is Tory?
Savon, figure that. I don't think he's as young.
I'm
as
with you.
He's been putting out music for a long time.
He's
so.
just making a bunch of young songs.
26. Here's my thing with all this.
That's still kinda
this young shit and fuck out of here, old guys, and why y'all still doing this? Do these young guys like plan on aging?
That's a good question.
Like the more you call old people whack and all this other shit, you're gonna be one in like 4 years because you think people that are 30 are old as fuck and you're 26. 4 years is pretty quick, man.
Yeah.
What's your strategy here when you're saying only young people should be speaking? I just wanted, like, do you plan on not aging?
These niggas are in a bubble, man. I'm telling you. These young dudes, these young artists are in a bubble. Like, and it's I blame it all on social media.
Like, what's your strategy here? Wouldn't you kind of want to look at the older gentlemen that are still doing this and doing it successfully? Like, I'd like to have a long career. How did they do that?
But that's why I'm saying the younger generation now, they're in a bubble with the social media shit because right now they get real time reaction from people. Whereas, artists like Royce and Joe and a couple of dudes from that era, they had to just put out music and just, they didn't get the real time reaction like these dudes get. So now if, Tory says something online and he puts it out there and it gets 50,000 retweets, he feels like that's 50,000 people that agree with him. Right. Or what he said. So it gives people a false sense of, oh yeah, the people love me, they fuck with me. Whereas it's like, no, nigga, like these niggas are looking at you like, look at the dumb shit this nigga is saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he sounds stupid. But you just see numbers. Like everybody's caught up in these numbers. Like, so Tory talking to Royce like that lets me know, one, he doesn't know much about Royce. He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know that, okay, you telling somebody like Royce to suck your dick is not the smartest thing to do. Yeah. And somebody in your circle should know that you can't talk to a man like that.
Even before that, he said something like, "No one's scared of you" lyrically, or something like that.
This is what I'm saying. Like these,
and again, he can say that, and that's fine. He's wrong, but I'm totally fine if y'all want to talk about some rap shit. When you start really talking about fighting and suck my dick type, like,
right.
That's not rap anymore.
I know Royce well enough to kind of know his thinking here, and his thinking is going to be, no, nigga, I'm not talking rapping. I'm not talking fighting. I wasn't talking to you at all.
Yeah. Furthermore,
Right.
Yeah.
Like I'm not here for these little kid games.
and then what's the? And not to cut you off, Joe, but then my thing, the bigger problem that I have is what's wrong with a nigga saying he don't feel like you got the better of that battle? Like I don't understand why niggas get offended when somebody says no, I don't think he won. Like it's okay for people to have their own opinion. Like you jump out there and start talking crazy to somebody because they said they don't feel like you got the upper hand in that battle. Like I don't understand that. Like that's the dumbest shit in the world to me. Like you can't tell nobody, you can't go against what somebody else feels.
Well, today, I would argue that it's kind of not okay to have your own opinion today. Now more so than ever before. Today is when your opinion will get you loss of your job,
Yeah.
loss of your friends, loss of your reputation. Actually, everything that I see these kids doing now is to hide whatever their fucking real opinions is. You don't know what's going on. That's just to counter what you said just now.
But but it's just like another thing I have a problem with that too is because Tory wouldn't talk like that to certain rappers. Tory wouldn't tell Gucci Mane to suck his dick. Tory wouldn't tell Jeezy to suck his dick. Tory wouldn't tell Rick Ross to suck his dick. Like the dudes that you look at, like, yo, these are street dudes. Like he wouldn't do that, and that's why I don't respect that.
I have to give Tory. All right, let's give Tory. I'm going to attempt to give Tory a little more credit here. Tory has had his fair share of R&B fights. He's fought some fans.
Travis Scott.
Did he?
Yeah, on the tour bus.
The tour bus, yeah.
Well, it was
like
a little scuffle.
But he's had a few. He's had a few of those little scuffles. Just 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, he was in a small back and forth with Game where I thought he said some shit that was like, all right, I wouldn't have said that. So what I'm saying is, yeah. So what I'm saying is, like, is it? It might not be what you're saying. Like these little niggas might really feel like.
Mm-mm. Did he tell Game to suck his dick?
No, he did not.
Exactly.
Oh no, I agree with you. He clearly does not know Royce very well,
and that's the problem.
That he doesn't care.
That he doesn't care, and you should get to know the person you're talking to before you start talking like that. First of all, men shouldn't say "suck my dick." Period. Like that's something that you need to take out of your vocabulary. Like I've seen dudes get their face ripped for saying that to other dudes. Like you can't. That's not something you do. Like I don't even know why dudes are cool using that term to another man. Like, and now if you're bold enough to use that, cool. But you got to understand that there's things that come after that. Like there's repercussions, there's actions, especially when you're talking to certain men that way. Like suck my dick is like, okay, now we've entered a different level. Now we're in a whole nother space right now. So whatever happens now, know that it came from that. And that's why Royce said, okay, you said it, not me.
And Royce said, I gave you 2 chances to back out of this. Like to just, and you kept this going.
And a whole day. Like this originally happened 2 days ago.
I think it was last night.
And then it was deleted.
Yeah.
And then he came back and said, yo, I didn't delete it. I'm not scared of whoever.
But my thing also is, I see Tory and Jacquees kind of attempting to do the same thing. Like, I'll keep it a bean. Tory ain't had as much engagement going with him as he had with this Joyner exchange, and he kind of just bounced into that, like by mistake. I think once he saw the effects from it,
he wants to keep doing
first
it.
of all, that was an audience that you've neglected. Mm-hmm. But now that you see that audience is alive and thriving, and you see the amount of engagement you was able to get going, now you're playing into that. You then came at Push. So I mean, we see what he's doing.
But that's what I tried to tell you all the time, Joe.
He said
These
he would be
niggas
pushing the battle.
He came at Push, and then he was in a club in Toronto and came at any American rapper. Like he was feeling himself one night off that Henny.
This is what I be trying
Sometimes
to tell
you feel
y'all
yourself off the Henny.
about.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't mad at him. Go ahead and have some Henny and feel yourself.
But it's the viral virus that niggas catch. And that's a real thing. Like y'all think I be saying that. That's a real thing. Once niggas get a taste of that going viral shit, they continually chase that.
And you're right, because, you know, Jacquees just said it to Keith Sweat when Keith Sweat was talking about all them old niggas that Jacquees didn't give a fuck about. And he was like, when he said, I didn't hear Teddy Pendergrass, Marvin Gaye, Sam Cooke, Luther Vandross ever call himself king. And Jacquees said, well, they ain't had the internet. I mean, it was short and to the point, but pretty profound. Yes, they didn't have the internet. He basically is saying niggas is doing shit because of the internet.
Niggas is doing shit for the
And the way that
attention.
he's going about it and how he's addressing some of the people that came before him, even if he's doing it in a respectful manner, and the way Tory's doing the same, I think they kind of, it's parallel. I do.
It's niggas wanting to go viral, man. Nigga, it's the viral virus.
Yeah, just to stay in the conversation.
And you got to be very careful when you're doing that, like I said, because in your pursuit of trying to go viral, you're going to say and do things that might get you in some real shit.
That's true.
Because you can go viral too when niggas is jumping on your face.
What I'm saying,
We've seen that.
Yeah, that can go viral too.
but maybe Tory feels like he's prepared for some real shit.
Okay. I would only hope so if you're telling a grown man to suck your dick. I would hope that you're prepared for anything that takes place after that.
Not really. Even those tweets was confusing because 1 second you talking lyrically, the next minute you being aggressive and disrespectful. Next minute you talking about physical confrontation. Like where are you trying to keep this?
I mean, and Tory too, like I said, I appreciate his confidence, but you can't talk about everyone else and then get super offended when someone says something about you. Like he's been going around he's one of the few people that gives his opinion almost on everything and doesn't hold back and is always ready to back that up more or less. Then someone says one thing like, nah, I don't think he won. And now you flip out. Like you can't be a sensitive bully. You can't run around giving your opinion on everything and then when someone gives an opinion on you, you flip the fuck out.
You can be a sensitive bully. There's a lot of sensitive bullies out there.
It's pretty common, for sure.
You
It's like it's a thing.
you shouldn't be
They
that
usually
way.
are.
Well, it's not a logical thing.
Yeah.
But
Doesn't
I
make
mean-
much sense to me.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
Rory.
bullies are usually sensitive and insecure.
Yeah.
Like you have the right to defend yourself, don't get it wrong, but you can't just be running around getting mad anytime someone has an opinion of you.
Listen, man.
Especially if you honestly feel like you won that battle.
Well,
He has to prepare.
Tory ain't that far from Detroit.
Oh, well, he just has to prepare for another battle at this point.
Word, Canada's
I
right
feel
across that water.
And I just wouldn't rush to do a show in Detroit.
What would 6ix9ine do is how I think of things.
I wouldn't do that. whatever your answer is, I wouldn't do that.
You think he's trying to take that lane?
I didn't want to say
No
it.
pun.
I didn't want to say it, but I think maybe Tory did see some things that 6ix9ine did that really worked out as far as the internet goes.
Yeah, but then
It's a hot take. It's a hot take.
here-
A
think a lot of
scathing
prove it,
hot take.
But I think a lot of
Only
people
remember
are, though.
where you heard it first.
I think a lot of people are, though.
Yeah,
Kanye
but-
is doing the same shit.
But you got to pay attention to the end result. See, niggas, you can pay attention to everything Tekashi was doing to go viral and, get the attention on the internet. But where did that ultimately get him? See, niggas got to pay attention to that too.
Yo, I always just refuse to believe that this is the world we live in. Y'all not telling me that people watched what happened with Tekashi and are trying to mimic some of it.
Absolutely.
Not the Rico part.
in a
I'm saying the
progressive manner.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they definitely are.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about bad girl Gigi who dyed her hair, whatever that was.
I don't know who Bad Girl Gigi is.
Who's that?
Take your word on that one.
Whatever that girl
Yeah,
is.
you got that one. We agree.
Meek and 50 called out the girl that says she's Tekashi's girlfriend, so she got the 6ix9ine tat and dyed her hair, but they said she was only with him for like 10 days or some shit. I don't know. It's a lot. Don't worry about
Goals.
Don't
worry about it.
It's cool.
This is
That's-
why I
that's
love
my
talking
type
to
of
you.
love.
You got all that info.
No, I don't.
All right, my
No,
bad.
I don't.
My bad.
That was a lot of
I didn't
info.
have
Joe
the school.
Joe stays with the T.
Y'all stay trying to think I have the tea.
You do have
You
the
do.
T.
You be having the tea, nigga.
Nah, you have the T.
You have the tea. It went from you got the juice to now you got the tea.
Which I don't even know what I'm beefing about. I love the tea.
You do love the tea.
I do.
You get a kick out
and
of the tea.
I be looking for it.
Yeah, I know.
I do be looking for it.
I know.
Rory does too. That's why I don't like when he fronts. I don't
What am I
like when he
fronting
fronts. You be in bed looking for the tea from your girl.
Bro, you follow the shade room?
I don't follow the shade room.
When I say follow, I don't mean like you actually follow. I mean like, do you frequently go to the page?
I'll go to it to look for some topics
So you
for this
follow it.
podcast.
You follow it. You
I don't
just
actually follow
You just
it,
don't
though.
want to follow it. You follow it though.
I guess, yeah. I'll give you that one.
What is there to guess? You just said it. Rewind.
No, I don't physically hit the follow button.
Yeah.
But
But,
from
it's
my
in your
own moral-
recent. It's in your recent searches.
I go out of my way for my own ego.
Fam, you don't even want to
not
see my
actually
recent
follow it.
searches.
Okay. No,
Wait,
we
is
don't.
that what we talking about?
No.
Yeah.
We're
Oh,
not-
thank
We're
God.
not talking about recent searches. No.
Oh, all right.
How
Well,
often,
now that you brought it up,
But how often do y'all delete all y'all recent searches though?
I don't even know how
Never.
to do that.
Never.
I don't delete anything in my phone. Yeah, I don't know how to do that either.
Delete the recent searches?
It's in
Yeah.
there. You can do it.
I delete that shit at least twice a week,
Why? What are you searching recently?
just in case I die and y'all find my phone. I don't need nobody judging me.
Yeah,
So I delete the search. Yeah, you gotta clean out the search and the trash.
and you should put like a profound tweet in your drafts that like your man could tweet
Get off.
at your demise. Like so your last tweet isn't
Like, well, this was fun. Get that off after I'm gone. Yo, hit that send button.
So what will people know after your demise? Like,
If they see my searches,
do you have no?
Oh.
they added to
I'll say,
the
oh, man.
eulogy. Yo,
like, yo, Maul was in here looking at some sick shit.
What's in your searches?
Nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. Honestly, nothing crazy.
Some freaky shit.
Nah, nothing crazy.
some 19-year-olds.
No, come on, man. Stop. No. Definitely not. No.
Hey, nigga, you in there deleting shit?
Nah. Definitely not no youngins, though. I don't do that.
Okay. Hey, brother.
Don't call me brother.
brother.
Yeah, don't call
When
me.
niggas pull out the
Yeah,
brother,
don't call me
yeah,
brother.
it's shady.
Yeah, no,
all right,
don't do
my
that.
bad.
Don't do
You're
that.
right. You're right. Whoa.
Okay.
Great segue.
Just seems like the right way to come in from a punch, man. What else do you want me to do?
Why'd you have to tell them? We would have never guessed if that was a punch.
I'm about transparency here at the Joe Budden podcast.
No, you're not.
Take that, Rory.
You're not though.
Yes, I am.
You lie every episode.
I do not.
You just lied now.
You lie every episode.
Well, guess what? That's not the way to get a guy who lies often to fess up to a lie. Hey, you always lie.
I'm not trying to get you to fess up.
What am I supposed to? Hey, you got me.
I'm just being transparent.
You'll need more work than that.
Nah.
And I don't think I lie every episode. But on to Jacquees. This is still a thing.
That's your man.
Wait, huh? How's Jacquees?
I think that is your man.
That's definitely your man.
How?
You bought his tape.
Yeah. You was
what
definitely
nigga
promoting
your man, he
Jacquees
just
when no one
buy
else
that
was.
shit. That's your man. You got his album. That's your man.
I did buy his album.
See?
That's your man.
And I bought his tape.
That's your man.
That's your man.
You buy a nigga
Probably-
tape.
and you
that's
bought
your
the
man.
physical.
The physical.
follow
Rory's era is the era that says the physical.
The physical.
That's so nasty.
You cop the physical?
He wanted the CDQ.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, y'all are so dumb, man.
You follow Jacquees?
The physical is funny. No, nigga.
I was about to say it's official. That's your man.
No. But I mean,
What's your favorite cover of his? I know you have one.
y'all leave me. Let me find my.
Your favorite cover?
I'm sure it's queued up in the recently played.
You gotta take it out of the CD player.
Recently played.
You gotta take it out of
Rory.
the CD player.
No, Joe definitely bought the vinyl to this too.
No, this,
The vinyl.
Collector's cassette.
Word.
now y'all quiet like this ain't the shit. Ta ta.
Don't laugh like Berg to us.
I'm the only one with this in their iTunes, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Parks don't have it because fucking Lord Finesse didn't do a remake to it. Maul, why you don't have this song in your iTunes?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's
doesn't fit the home
odd. And
entertainment.
Rory, that's really odd that you don't have this song in your iTunes.
I never listened to this project. Not to say it was something I wasn't checking for, but
Damn,
it
really?
wasn't.
Why
I
do
heard
niggas,
the album.
why do niggas come here for the music? Music input.
I don't have that in my
We don't
iTunes,
got
though.
that Jacquees.
I heard it, though.
Nah, we don't talk about music enough. Let me turn this off.
I try, but then
But
you
we
guys-
don't talk about
you
music
guys wanna
enough
talk
because
about
I'm not
gossip.
listening to all that shit.
Listen, this ain't no review podcast. We're not
Yeah,
about
I'm-
to sit here and
I'm
talk
not-
about songs all day and break it down all day. Like we
I
know,
talk
Unless
about the
Jay-Z
shit
does something.
I listen to.
that's funny.
That's accurate.
Accurate as it pertains to y'all two.
Oh, you didn't participate in that 2-hour breakdown?
That's part of my when we get into the whole change topic. Especially young Rory.
All right, Tupac.
Young.
Why you touch him? Just don't touch me. That's all I ask. Why you gotta don't touch
Because Parks
me,
is far.
touch Rory. Then.
Well, no,
don't touch
the
me.
joke is about Rory. Young.
What's he call a nigga young is just hilarious.
That's Joe's greeting to everyone. He don't even say hi to people now.
That's true.
Young.
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 Yeah, but calling the nigga that's young.
Young.
That's nuts. All right, what the fuck was we just talking about?
Jacquees.
Jacquees.
Your man's in him.
Where do y'all rank Keith Sweat on the King of R&B list?
He's pretty high.
And you know what? The further we delve into this topic, you know, nobody wants to say it, but the further down Bobby Brown will go.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If we really started to like name the kings of R&B.
Yeah. And that's not to be disrespectful, even though it sounds disrespectful. Mm-hmm. But Bobby Brown got one great album.
Yeah. Well, that's why that's what.
And
No,
was part of probably the best R&B group of all time.
but no,
debatable.
but that's why all of this new King R&B
Well-
shit is funny because none of these niggas have a classic album yet. That's saying that they're the kings of R&B.
Well, according
That's
to
true.
according
Well,
to Joe, Jacquees
That's
does.
true.
Well, I never said that.
You did say it.
I did not say
You
that.
bought the physical.
Sorry,
That's
I'm
you
done.
saying it.
All right, I'm done with y'all. That's where Bobby is reinserted into this conversation, though, because that's a great album.
Yeah.
That's like one of the great albums. And not only that, I guess we would have to count him being a New Edition. We
Yeah.
would have to count his work there.
We have to count his
We would have to
impact.
count his impact, and that's where he's probably leading the way.
Yeah, he's got some kids.
He's got most of the kids.
Honestly, we didn't mention him, even though he's obviously in the conversation. The Dream would be in the conversation before Jacquees would be in the King of R&B
of course.
conversation.
Well, we're
Yo,
clear that Jacquees is
we have to
probably
give
at the
Jacquees some
bottom
credit
of
now.
this.
The fact that we
But
are
it ain't
now
about
talking
him.
about
Yeah.
Bobby Brown, The Dream, and Jacquees.
But that's
I
what-
got to give him some credit now.
But no, but that's-
100%.
why
But
on
see, but
earth
that's-
is this conversation even happening?
But that's why it's happening because this is the games that these artists play now in this era. You just tweet and say the most outlandish shit,
But you know what?
and everybody will start talking about
I can't do that. In defense of the R&B niggas, they've always lacked this type of content.
That's true.
It's always been reserved for hip hop. In hip hop, we do top 5 dead or alive, your top 10. Fucking, we argue that for eternity. In R&B, that conversation's never really had.
No, we haven't had that, but we said shit like,
If you even,
what's better, TP2.com or Confessions?
Yeah, but that
like,
don't
we've
get it
had
done.
those type of.
yeah, but that's very different. And clearly, these R&B niggas feel like that, which is why they all coming out of the woodworks with input about it. Like they're trying their best to keep the conversation going. I'm not mad at them because it's a great conversation. But once I really sit and think about this conversation, yeah, Bobby's top 5.
Bobby Brown.
Yeah, I'm starting from the 80 something.
and
He's
this
top
is
5.
this is including Motown, all that.
No, he said 80-something.
I'm starting from 80.
starting from the
I'm
80s.
starting
Okay.
from
Oh,
80
yeah,
something.
but then Bobby Brown is definitely in there.
Soul from
Yeah,
Gotcha,
from R&B.
R&B.
Yes.
Yes, Bobby Brown is definitely top 5.
Yeah.
So now I think Keith Sweat is interesting because people don't really bring up Keith Sweat a lot, maybe because he's before a lot of people's time. But where does he fall in this conversation? He does have a rightful place. And before we get to that, you mentioned Dream. Dream is dropping a project soon.
Yes,
40 records.
Three albums.
Wait, huh?
3 albums.
3 physicals.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
30,
physicals.
38
A lot of
songs.
physicals.
I don't know, man.
Oh, he's cleaning house.
Yeah, he just had a.
Yeah,
Here's a hard
stash.
drive, Def Jam. Organize this.
But listen, I mean, it is a lot of music. But if anybody
Maul.
can
Maul.
put out 38
Maul.
dope R&B joints, it would be The Dream.
No, it's not.
I would put my money on it.
You would
on The
lose your
Dream.
money.
I don't want to hear
You would
30
lose your
songs
money.
from anybody.
I
would
love
lose your
Dream,
money.
and I.
I'm
don't
just
want
saying, if
that.
there's any R&B dude that can do it,
That's not true.
it
Chris
would be
did it.
okay.
Chris just did it.
Yeah, but Chris is,
And they was great.
but he's in that category of
And the Dream,
greats.
the Dream is not. Well, the Dream is a great.
This is
Dream
what
is
I'm trying to
great.
tell you. And I'm not
I
just
don't
talking
think
about.
the Dream could put out a 40 clip. I disagree with you.
I think he
I don't
can.
know why he's doing it.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's reserved for
He probably
certain
could do it.
niggas.
He could probably do it.
His pen is without a question one of the best ever. I mean, he puts out, and on his own projects, he always has dope songs.
But there's so much room for mistakes with 40 records.
Yeah.
You know, there's a such thing as conditioning the consumer.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he could do it, I don't think the conditioner is the consumer is conditioned to view or hear him that way. I don't think that him or his people have done anything to kind of prep them for that. I don't think there's been any effort. Yes.
How?
Chris put records out. Chris sneak teased a bunch of records. Like, he took advantage of having a 40 clip during the promo. It
So
was
you're
like
saying we don't hear
his-
from Dream until it's time for him to put his own shit
The
out?
last time we just had a conversation about the last time we heard from Dream, it wasn't the most impressive body of work. So and then he disappeared.
Yeah, but I'm going.
We don't know.
I'm just going off of.
I know,
his
because
albums.
we old niggas. We love Dream. We with that nostalgic shit. We with that. But taking all of that out, taking my fan investment out, what makes me think Dream could put out a 40 clip?
I don't
how many
want
of them?
40 from someone that's at peak in their career. I don't want 40 records from anybody.
I don't think he's putting these
Yeah,
out. I don't think he's
I'm with
putting these
you.
out all
I don't
in
want
one
40.
shot though.
I still didn't listen to Chris Brown album.
You could give me
It's too many
peak Take
songs.
Care Drake. I wouldn't want 40 records from him.
I want 40 records from Drake.
In one sitting, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah,
Niggas didn't even want Scorpion. Niggas hate
Right.
Scorpion for that reason.
Right.
speak for yourself.
No, I think it's a great project, but a lot of people don't like it. They would rather take the best songs off of each
Drake,
side.
Drake is the exception, not the rule. Drake does the commercial shit. Drake does rapidy rap shit. Drake does R&B shit. Drake does a whole bunch of shit. So 40 songs from him could be a Calypso album for all I know. Like, I don't know what that sounds like.
Yeah.
Chris, while the knock on him was that a lot of the songs sound similar, at least 25 of them shits was nothing but fire.
There was definitely some shit on that.
He's
album, but I didn't
talented.
need-
Chris is talented enough to make the same song sound fire at least for another 4 years.
How do you even digest, how do you really connect to an album with 40 records? Who has that much time?
The Dream has, and I say this with all due respect to The Dream, he has zero business putting out 40 records.
But I don't think it's at once. I think
Then I take it all back.
I think it's every for the next 3 weeks.
Oh, then I take it back. I
Putting
take it
out-
back.
It's installments, I think.
What I'm saying is
think.
only contingent upon him releasing 40 records at once. But now that I've already said that, aside from Chris Brown and Stevie Wonder and Prince, I can't think of any time somebody gave me a 40 song collection and I was happy about it. Ever. Even like from niggas I liked.
Cut it in half. I don't like when artists give me 21.
Give me 45 minutes to an hour. I can digest that. At the
How many
gym or-
classics are over 14 songs?
Not many.
I mean, we can go back to that if you really want to think about
not
it.
many.
How many classics are over 14 songs?
Not many.
Life After Death.
All Eyes on Me, the double discs.
But both of those were.
I'm sure
fairly
there's,
short
I'm sure
single
there's
Yeah,
three.
they were 10
Wu-
and 10
I'm
type
sure
shit.
there's three
11 and
Wu-Tang
10.
albums with a longer track list than 14.
Forever was a double disc.
Forever. That's about it.
But I mean, 36 was what?
Cuban Links was
11?
like 17. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cuban Links was long. That's where I went to that from.
Yeah.
And how long
Was
was
Cuban Links 17?
How long was 36 Chambers?
No, that was short.
11,
12.
12.
And one of them was a remix.
Yeah. Oh,
Speaking of
Cuban Links is
remixes,
16.
Meth sure smoked that Tiana remix.
Yeah.
That's
him,
been
him,
rapping
Ghost
real
him and
smoked
Ghost.
that shit.
Yeah,
We spoke about that.
yeah, him and Ghost.
Yeah, but I hadn't heard it whenever y'all spoke about it.
Oh.
Yeah, him
I
I
and
listen to that.
recently
I
heard
listen
it.
to that shit often. That's in my rotation. That shit is great.
No, it's really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang was
And
always
shout
good
out
at
to
the
Tiana.
R&B
The
joints.
the video is
Always.
really dope, and she directed that as well.
Can Beyonce be considered the king of R&B?
Yeah, is this relegated to strictly males?
I was thinking about that for the past week. Can she be considered king of R&B?
She can. I think we just use king in the way of saying number one.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, you could definitely argue that Beyonce could be king of R&B.
She would be king if
Yeah.
she is
Then
considered.
I
If this
think-
is,
I think
if
that's
this is
the-
a
And even with the poppy shit she does, all her albums are R&B based albums.
Yeah. So I think we can bury that then.
Her singles are poppy.
It's not
but
even-
the albums are not.
It's not even close at that point.
right.
I'm not rolling with y'all on that.
Really?
Because you're sexist.
No, not at all. And not that I have a great retort either, but I would like time to think that one through.
Okay, can you at least
Beyonce
say she's
just
in the
trumps
conversation?
Michael Jackson?
Yes.
I thought we said that Michael Jackson was more of a pop category.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I put Michael as like the
R&B.
R&B guy.
Oh, got it. Okay. I see what y'all are doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you said can Beyonce be king of R&B?
I think she is. I don't even think it's close.
How many number one records does Beyonce have?
All of them.
How many songs did she put out?
assume that. I would assume that, but I mean, I've never checked this stuff because I'm not like that active in the Beehive.
Oh, I mean, I can invite you to some meetings.
Rory,
I get you on a committee.
you didn't renew your membership.
I pay my dues monthly. I pay my tithes.
Still sneaking in the Beehive.
Yeah. He's still sneaking.
Yeah, his
making
paperwork
coffee.
ain't legit.
Word.
He on
I'm
Sam's
fraud.
back. Yeah.
I use her ID.
You Sam's plus one now. Man.
Sam and Ravy.
Yeah. Definitely Ravy. Ravy's plus one.
Yeah, Ravy did say he can come to the table at that party we was at.
It's a lot. Are you looking for arms?
Hold on. I just want to note
all
that
of
we
them.
asked Savon how many number ones, and he
And
took
said,
10 minutes and went,
it's a
a
lot.
lot.
That's a lot.
Thank you, Savon, for your trusty internship. Doing amazing.
Savon, you're doing great.
Can't
worry
find
about
that type of hard work anywhere.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I think all of her albums went number one.
It says she has 3.
Number one albums?
No, just singles. Just singles.
She's definitely got more than 3 number one
Yeah.
Ed
singles.
Sheeran, Irreplaceable, and Baby.
All right, Savon, why don't you find out for fact first and then chime in on our popular
That
podcast.
might be right now.
On our popular
right now.
podcast.
Beyonce definitely has more than 3 number one singles
Why do people like this shit?
on our
Maybe
popular
you
podcast.
can chime in.
Hey,
To all the
hey,
listeners.
us and the 2 million listeners don't want to hear your process through it. You figure it the fuck out,
And then call us.
and then talk to us about it.
Yeah, call us though.
What the hell is he on?
Call us while you're in the same room.
the first sentence.
And then gave us Ed Sheeran stats.
Yeah, that's when I knew he was. Like, does he know
Wait, so
what
does
we
that- does that
doing?
make Ed Sheeran the king of R&B?
yeah,
Ed Sheeran-
right
Ed
here.
Sheeran-
Oh,
Oh,
king of
shit.
R&B now.
I can
Ed
see
Sheeran's
why
the
his
king of R&B.
podcast is on break.
Ed Sheeran's the king of R&B. We just figured that out.
So yeah, Ed Sheeran at number 1.
Yo, Savon,
Savon's list of
don't never
kings
do
of R&B is
honestly,
crazy.
don't never do that again here, okay? Don't say Ed or Sharon
Don't share anything.
at this podcast ever again.
Don't share.
All right, what was we talking about? I was trying to talk about Jacquees and Keith Sweat, but Maul always going to find a way to sneak the Carters into this.
I didn't even know.
Hey, you know what I was thinking about last night? Like, nobody asked him what he was thinking about last
Ben
night.
got away from that. But it was something that I was thinking.
Beyonce can't be the king of R&B, Maul.
Why not?
She is.
Just tell me why. You can say
She's a woman.
but that's
Wow.
not what the king term is.
That was toxic and problematic.
No.
I'm literally shaking right now.
What y'all are doing is toxic, and you being condescending about such an important issue is toxic.
toxic. First of all, y'all niggas gotta stop saying toxic.
Nah, I've been seeing that word a lot.
I hate that word.
Joe has toxic
Why?
masculinity.
I used to. I used to have it.
I hate when people just find a new word to like put into their vocabulary.
Keywords.
Yeah, it's like get the fuck out of here. Toxic.
Rory has it around his other friends.
Keywords.
I have
Toxic,
it.
toxic masculinity.
I just have it.
I just have
No,
it.
not around us. You be chilling. You be cool. You like an upstanding citizen around us. You get around your other friends.
Well, there's a lot
And
of cognac.
young come out.
Young come out.
Cognac can do that to you. Though.
Young come
My
out.
nigga, young.
Young. Yeah, no, but I feel like the term
Why is
king
young
is just
funny?
number one. That's all.
Huh?
I feel like the term king is just number one. I don't feel like it's gender based.
You think T-Bobs was biting off Keith Sweat?
That's interesting. Why do you ask me that?
Like the vocal tone?
No.
No, I think T-Boz sounds like that when she talks.
Yeah. I don't think she was biting off a Keith Sweat though.
You think T-Bobs ever had phone sex?
For sure.
You think she sang?
Sang during phone sex?
Yeah.
Who would sing during phone sex?
You know, you try to give him some waterfalls.
No. You can't do that. You can't sing during phone sex. Sorry.
Shit.
Nobody wants to hear singing during phone sex.
From a singer?
I don't know. I don't care who it is.
Wait, who's you dating?
You
Phone dated,
bugging.
Don't start singing during phone sex.
If you're dating a singer?
I don't care. Don't sing to me.
Yo, Maul is the most closed-minded gentleman in the world.
Mac 10
Singing
T-Boz.
during
A
phone sex?
singer can't sing during
It
phone
depends on
sex?
who's singing.
My nigga, what are y'all talking? What are we even talking about right now?
We're talking about singing.
Phone sex? You want to hear singing during phone sex?
If the singer
Is it a-
sexy singing voice? Yeah.
With all due respect, if Marsha Ambrosius
I
were to
don't
hit
give
a
fuck
note,
who it is.
I'm not hanging up.
Singing during phone sex?
First of all,
Yes.
y'all old
Get the
enough to
fuck
still be
outta
having
here.
phone sex like it's not FaceTime. That's why you guys cop the physical copies. Because fucking Wi-Fi will cop the fuck out of you with your phone sex.
Well, FaceTime is phone sex. It's just a different term for it. It's still phone sex.
Man, just a couple months ago, I went searching for some of my old VHS porns. I'd have bought a VCR.
I was about to say, you have a VCR to
No,
play
I'd
on?
have found one.
It's all on the internet now. Old scenes.
Nah,
Wait, all of Joe's VHSs are on the...
not this old 70s bitch.
Yeah. Like I was saying,
And I'm toxic.
Beyonce is the king of R&B.
Rory, you are toxic.
I admit my toxicness.
Oh, man. All right. What are you saying about the Carters? Come on, man.
No, I just said Beyonce is the king of R&B.
You and Rory got to stop sneaking Hove news into every podcast. Honestly, now.
Nah.
We was just talking.
Like, I'm getting sick of it
we
too
was talking
now.
R&B, and I felt like nobody was really saying.
Like, me and Parks vibe
shit.
with it, but y'all got to relax.
I'm rolling with Beyonce being the king.
Yeah, I'm not. It's not nothing about the Carters. It's just facts. Like I let the R&B king have fun for 3 weeks.
So why since we're eliminating all gender,
let's put it into it.
gender equality shit here. So why Rihanna not the king of R&B?
Because Rihanna's not really R&B.
Yeah, Rihanna's stats are nuts, but she's more of a pop act to me.
She's more pop.
This is a story that will go down in the love and
No, it
hip-hop
won't.
history books.
Yo,
What is the truth? What
Yo,
is
Is
a lie?
Rihanna
if you out
R&B?
there listening,
I don't think
just
Rihanna's
hit the
R&B.
rewind button. Have a Spotify has it, so you could hear the humility in Maul and Rory's voice, so you can hear how fast and quickly they were able to purchase Please. I don't understand how niggas in the Beehive when
not in the-
when
the
Rihanna
funny
name
shit-
get brought up, them niggas back down a little bit like you just pulled out on them niggas.
The funniest shit about all this is I'm
listen
not.
here,
I don't have
Beehive.
any.
You
Beyonce
are
music
Joe
in,
Budden
but you
said
are
that.
in the Beehive.
No, I'm not.
And how come
don't
when
have any Beyonce
when
music in my
Rihanna name
phone.
is brought up, you simmer it down a little
Bro,
bit?
I have
you start talking
Rihanna's
about
albums-
I don't really know if
I
that's
have
R&B.
Rihanna's albums in my phone and not Beyonce's. I'm not in the Beehive. I'm just going
You're in the
by.
Navy.
Then shut up.
No, I just don't listen to Beyonce's music like that. But I recognize that she is indeed the king of R&B.
Rory has admitted to being in the Beehive a lot.
Yeah, but I still support our troops. I'm part of the
look,
Navy
look,
too.
look.
I support our
the
troops.
troops.
What,
Support
what,
the
what
troops.
color was them, please?
I support the troops.
I can't be in a couple hives.
No. That is your problem. That is the kid's
Wait, I
problem.
hive hop?
Yes. You in too many fucking clips. You in Mobb Deep, G Unit. I don't know what's
Well,
going
Mobb Deep
on.
is
Doing some
NG
sick
unit.
ass crews. He just named right now. Mobb Deep.
Rory's
G-Unit.
in Tribe. You got to get into his hip hop. You know what I mean? He's in mad shit. Relax. No, you're not in the Navy and Beehive.
But
And
you
then
was- you was actually
then
in
he,
all these
Then
cliques.
he picking all the winning clicks. Like,
Yeah.
I hate niggas like you.
I'm like the Lil Wayne of hives. I just go with whoever won the Super Bowl that year.
But why?
I'd be with the Mavericks.
But why do you feel like she can't be king? Just because she's a woman?
Yes, Maul.
This isn't sports.
That's demeaning.
Men and women shouldn't be
That's demeaning.
separated.
not.
Because she's
It's demeaning to say she can't be considered king because she's a woman.
Yeah.
It's
That's
toxic.
demeaning.
Well, I'm not
It
trying
is.
to be toxic. Whichever side in this is not toxic is what.
Oh, who has the plea now?
Is what I'm saying.
That plea was crazy.
I'm
Word.
not
Yo, what color
trying to
was
come
that?
off
Pass-
like
Was
that.
that like
Pass
an
the
olive?
pleas
That
to you.
wasn't a plea.
That was an olive. Where you get that from? What
That
section?
wasn't a plea. That was
was
honesty.
No, that was olive. That was an olive plea.
I would get an olive.
You went to the Olive Garden and got that one. It's cool.
Cute.
You didn't even talk to your lawyer to go to trial. You asked what they had off rip.
Word.
Yo, what's up? What y'all got? Mr. Budden, you're not even in your holding cell yet. I'll take whatever.
Yeah, he took that plea deal. It's cool.
So Beyonce is the king.
She's a king.
There we go. It's solved.
The numbers are there.
Sorry, man.
The records are there.
He's sorry, man.
Let's tell you.
gross $250 million on tour. Like, come on. You're the king.
This nigga just left Hove.
No, I'm just saying.
Nigga
It's,
coming,
it's the
this nigga
truth.
coming back with a tour.
I'm not.
grossings.
I'm just saying.
God damn it.
You gross all that money
Yo,
on
stop
the
saying
tour
you
meeting.
gross,
Like,
nigga. Stop saying
nah,
gross to me.
Yeah, that shit is.
How you know when people are grossing?
That's, come on, man. It's public.
Nigga, that's not public.
It is public.
What is he talking about?
It's in the Forbes list.
Oh, my bad. Yo, you niggas are different niggas, boy.
Why?
Parks just fucking swiveled around the chair and said, it's in the Forbes list.
Swiveled around.
Yeah, like, all right. You know what?
never moved.
My bad. It's my bad. My bad. I let y'all niggas do one podcast alone. Now it's all.
Now
it's
we're
in the-
swiveling?
It's in the Forbes list.
I mean, it's out there.
Joe. Joseph. Fight all you
Subscribe
niggas.
to Forbes.
Oh my God.
All right, y'all clearly don't care about Keith Sweat and Jacquees. I thought this was a real big thing.
What did you think was big?
The arrogance in Jacquees. That's what I thought should be highlighted.
That's what's been highlighted since he's made his statement. That was arrogant.
Yeah, but now he's doing it to people's faces.
Yeah, and that's why Keith looked at him like, I'll slap the shit out this.
He
little
said,
guy.
"Oh, let me. I still get to that bag."
Yeah. Like, don't get it twisted.
That was his version of Roy saying, "All right, cool."
Yeah, yeah, it was.
I knew exactly what type of niggas Keith Sweat was when I one Friday night in front of Sin City when the line was extra packed out there, and Keith Sweat was there.
At Sin City?
Yeah,
He packed it up. He packed it up.
no, it's
I'm sure he was there for the wings.
just packed. Actually, I saw Keith Sweat a few times in Sin City.
Okay.
But I was always honored to see him. Like
As you
that's,
should be.
That's Keith Sweat.
Yeah.
So you pay homage and respect. Don't matter where you at. But it was always 10 minutes later, like a delayed reaction. Like, dang, that nigga Keith is in sin.
That is kind of nuts.
So wild boy. Jacquees don't know that Keith Sweat has smacked shit out of him. And he wanted to if it wasn't no camera there.
That's what I'm saying.
Where
a lot of
Keith
these
Sweat
young
from?
dudes don't know. Oh,
Oh, I'm up to
Yeah. Yeah.
a lot of these
He's
dudes
getting
don't know.
smacked.
They don't know.
Is that his government name?
What, Keith Sweat?
I think so.
That's a
That's not
fucking.
we don't even ask Savon no more. We
I got the laptop here.
yeah, we just guess.
I got my laptop right.
God damn.
It's a name.
Savon, man. Oh, that's horrible. All right, y'all don't care about Keith Sweat. I did want to ask where he falls in the King of R&B chart to y'all, but y'all don't care. Whatever.
That is his real name. That's a great R&B name.
Oh yeah,
Just
he
be
would have killed
born
Jacquees.
with-
He would have killed Jacquees.
He would have killed Jacquees. That's his real name. Yeah, he would have killed
He
him.
would have killed him.
Yeah, no
Keith
question.
Sweat is your real name.
Yeah.
You got it, my G. You got it. All right, what else happened important? Listen, you want to talk about toxic masculinity. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
I think you got it clear the second time. Yeah.
So you want to talk about this Offset Cardi B situation?
Toxic.
Is that toxic masculinity?
I think so. She was at work.
I think it's toxic.
Come, all right. So everyone in this room has not popped up on their girl at their job.
Yes, and it was toxic.
No, I was just asking if y'all did it.
Yes. Period.
Didn't go well.
And it was toxic. Period. That's what I'm saying. I'm identifying with him. I have popped up to countless jobs. Actually,
Countless
that was
wellness centers.
Actually, that was the question I was coming in here to ask you guys. At what point does it stop being courting and does it start being stalkerish? Or is that even for men to decide?
Probably not for us to decide, but for the sake of conversation, let's decide it. Is that courting though?
I don't think that's courting. She didn't seem.
Courting would happen prior. I think this is forgiveness.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think courting has
You're
to
trying
come.
to court the forgive.
I think courting comes before the marriage.
I'm gonna
Yeah, find the definition of
I'm
courting.
gonna let y'all get y'all shit off, and I'll respond after y'all finish.
Because you were too cool to ever pop up at Shorty's job.
Yeah, no, I never did that.
It's a rush. You should try
I
it.
should try it?
You should try it sometime.
To just pop up.
And if you're fly with some of her coworkers, it's even better.
Start
Because you can do what
start
Offset
kicking it
did.
with them. Yeah.
Like he was really fly with Rolling Loud, her coworkers at the time. So he could get the balloons and the backdrop and interrupt the dancers.
The statement that Rolling Loud put out was interesting.
To
though.
try to win the favor, preference, or goodwill of. So
Okay, yeah, I guess that's
is-
courting.
It is courting.
Go ahead.
Cool.
You got it.
And you can court your child's mother and wife, right?
Yeah. You should never stop trying to court your girlfriend or wife. You should always feel like that. Flowers and dates.
Exactly. So, which is why I get back to my question: where's the line drawn between courting and stalking?
I think it's one easy answer. It's does she like it?
Yeah. Is she asking for these things?
Not even she's asking. Does she like it?
And it's not only that. It's
Well, that's not right because she didn't appear to like it, but that is her family.
Yeah, but this is my take on it, and this is where it got a little,
But
because
family can stalk.
yeah,
Still be-
absolutely,
and it still be wrong.
Definitely.
absolutely. But the thing
Yeah,
is, it
that's not a law
became he made it
against
about him
family.
though. That move was more so about Offset. That was, and that's where I understand that he wants his wife back and he wants his family. I get that, but it's when and where you do things, like that. Now you coming on stage with a big bouquet of flowers and all that. And that's more so about you now than you trying to mend our relationship. Like
How you figure that?
because it's now the attention is on you, and you have the mic and you're speaking, and it's like the focus is on you now. Because people don't see like, oh, they're trying
Did he
to get
have
back
a
together.
mic?
Yeah.
He didn't say anything.
Yes, he did. He called her
Yeah,
bruh.
he said
on the mic.
bruh. He said bruh.
He said,
Take
I'm
me
sorry,
back.
bruh.
Wait, excuse me?
Yeah, like
He called her bro.
He referred to her as bruh. Said he was sorry.
So this is what I'm saying. It becomes about you now, because now it's like, oh, Offset came on stage. We didn't even hear how well Cardi performed. We didn't hear nothing about that. All we hear is that Offset came on stage and tried to apologize. So that's what I'm saying. It becomes about him now, and that's why I feel like it's wrong. Because if you really want her, wait for her backstage. Wait by her dressing room. Wait, you know what I'm saying? Don't make it a public spectacle, a show.
All right,
Well,
let me reply to that.
Well, he had a reply to that.
In some instances, men do those things because the woman is saying that she wants a public display of affection. You embarrassed me publicly, apologize publicly.
He did that with the video.
Yeah, but that video means nothing.
This walking on stage means nothing
That's
either.
the first line of defense. The video.
Yeah, but
You
that's
don't, you're not
don't you
going to get
think
the
that's-
girl that you cheated on with the first line. So
yeah,
you
but I
need
don't.
more.
That's what I'm saying. But
I'm talking from experience, by the way.
No, I understand. I understand
Don't
what
you
you're saying,
think
but
that's
there's
more
a-
embarrassing though to her?
This is what I'm saying.
Like you're
This is
you're
why I'm
continuing
saying
to bring this subject to the forefront.
wait
That's
after the show.
Well, no. Let me be clear. I don't agree with what he did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with the entire rap. All the guys from the rap community speaking up, saying, "Hey, take him back."
All of that is just attention. People just want to be in, the current mix.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. So I come from a place of not knowing. I don't know if these are people that Offset has a relationship with, that he's
He
texting,
doesn't.
looking for help.
He
Like,
doesn't.
I don't know what's going on.
He doesn't.
All I know is
If you have a real relationship with Offset, you would probably have somewhat of a relationship with Cardi because that is his wife and his mother of his child. You would never do that to your friend's girl. Like hashtag and put videos out, take my homie back. If you was really cool with your homie's
None
girl.
of these niggas are cool with each other, bro. It's all for show. It's all for just let me just jump in this comment section. Let me just jump on this wave right now. None of these niggas are really cool. None of these niggas really care about him getting back with Cardi. It's
If
just
my
all for
homie's
show.
girl broke up with him, I would never get on the internet and be like, "Yo, take my man
Some
back."
of these same niggas that's
'Cause
doing
I'm
that, some of these same celebrities that's doing that will be the same niggas in line trying to date Cardi in a couple
That's a
months.
fact.
Like all that shit is fake.
That's definitely true.
All that shit is fake, man. I don't pay no
But
attention
this,
to, that.
to me,
But I do want
is the
Offset to get his
exact
family back, though.
As do I.
Yeah.
As do I. Let me be clear in that part too.
But I think he's going about it the wrong way.
This to me is the exact definition of toxic masculinity. Like Nick just totally disregarding what the woman here involved feels like, what she's going through, what she's going through, what she's feeling. Not even giving her time to breathe and chill and assess and get herself back together. She just had a kid. She's out having to work. Like there's a lot that she has to go through, along with all the shit that you added to her plate by cheating with whatever dolls you cheated with. I don't know the story, allegedly. I don't know. I'm not speaking like shit is factual. But that's what Cardi has had to go through before we got into you and your emotion and your selfishness and wanting your girl back. And like when I really obsess and really dig deep into this, you proposed because you got caught cheating. Mm-hmm. You named the baby after an album. Mm-hmm. Now I'm reading that you're beefing with that your stepfather is coming out saying family shit should be kept within family. And he said a lot more, and while I agree with him there, he also said that Cardi is leaking pictures or putting out pictures of their baby culture to spite the family and Offset because she knows how they feel and they made a pact to never release public pictures of the child.
That's Cardi's baby. Like, what are you talking about?
All of that reeks of selfishness.
Like, I don't.
It all reeks of self-centeredness. At no point have we really stopped to address and all the behavior that got you in this predicament, nor have we really seen you taking accountability for all the behavior that's gotten you in this predicament. And niggas normally just empathize with niggas because we all have done it. We've all cheated. We've all wanted our girl back. Like, none of us are holier than thou. I certainly am not. So niggas normally empathize with niggas. And ladies, y'all can't get mad at us about that because it's the same way y'all empathize with each other. True. Men do it too. It doesn't rear its head as often, but this is one of those instances. But it was nasty for me to watch. I didn't like it. She didn't look like she liked it from the stage. If it were a lot of people would have lost a job. A lot of people would have gotten fired.
To bring out what I spoke about last week with this, they all have the same publicists, the same managers, the same, like, this is going to fuck up the money because they all come as a package deal with the QC thing. So while Cardi...
Well, I don't know that. I don't know that Cardi's publicist is their publicist. I don't know that part. Cardi's publicist...
They have an internal team for sure.
Cardi's publicist is her friend. I don't know if that is shared. And she said that. She's come out and said, my publicist is my friend. I fuck with my day ones. I'm loyal to my day ones. I'm not firing nobody. I'm not leaving nobody. She's come out and said a lot since that day. That's why you got to be real careful about what side you pick in these types of domestic disputes. Because the woman's emotions are going to be fickle. They're going to continue to change. She's going to hate him one day. She's going to want him one day. She's going to miss him one day. Like, that's her child's father, and it's her fucking husband.
Yeah. Well, the thing, the interesting thing was the statement that Rolling Loud put out, and they made it seem like Cardi was well aware of what was about to happen.
I didn't get that from that.
Not well aware, but
I didn't get that
they didn't
from
have
that.
anything to do
What
with
they say, you have it?
Pull up the statement. Pull up the Rolling Loud statement.
I just have a quick
all right,
question.
Here it is.
Okay.
I didn't get that from that, but the statement reads as follows. Headliners and their teams have full control of the stage and who is allowed on it during their set at Rolling Loud, period. The festival does not interfere with or influence a headliner's set list. We have never and will never do anything to change a headliner's set. We were tipped off that something was going to happen, but had nothing to do with the organization or execution of it. Let me translate that. Rolling Loud did know exactly what was going on. However, they were just informed.
It's not any of their business to stop it.
It's not their business to get involved. They were told, hey, if you're looking at it from their standpoint, they should be really excited to hear about that news.
For sure.
It's a spectacle. It's a moment. Why would they try to stop it?
Yeah.
No problems there with them. But I also didn't hear them say that Cardi organized this or that Cardi was aware. It said the artist or their team.
Right.
Now, that's to Rory's point. Their team
is the same team.
So
I'm not going to put the publicist in that, but
I was just
she
saying,
could be there.
hypothetically with the team. So I'll ask you guys.
Wait, let me finish the statement first. There's one more paragraph. Rolling Loud is proud to provide the platform for a queen like... Oh, they got to suck dick now. Rolling Loud is proud to provide the platform for a queen like Cardi B to absolutely slay her performance. Despite the stunt, she performed hit after hit and electrified the crowd with her talent, energy, choreography, and set design. Cardi B proved herself as a top-tier headliner last night, and that should be the story. We look forward to continued business with her in the future. This is from Tariq Sharif, or Sharif, I don't want to mispronounce his name, co-founder of Rolling Loud. Yeah, now they got to suck Cardi dick.
Yeah.
Of course.
Cardi's angry. Cardi is a 8-9 figure act.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cardi. Our bad.
Yeah.
Do you think QC is better off with them together?
Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm sure it'd make their life less stressful.
Do you
What was the question?
Do you think QC as a whole is better off with Offset and Cardi being back together, married, and happy?
You got to walk me through this. I feel like this is an obvious answer. QC
I think the answer is
better
yes.
off with them together.
So,
Yes.
with that said, and having the same team, whose side do you think they're going to choose and set up to make that happen for them? If I'm Cardi, I'm feeling some type of way at my team.
Yeah.
That's selfish, I think. And again, I'm speculating. That's selfish on a QC tip. If I'm doing this just so Offset, again, they could just be friends and want Offset to be happy, but obviously Cardi was upset about it. If this is just a strategy to get them back together and you're setting up your own artist to do so to benefit your team, I'm having an issue with that.
I'm sure it's a familial vibe there, so I think that they thought they were doing the right thing.
They didn't do the right thing.
I agree, but
Because again, that moment became less about Cardi and more about Offset.
I want to know how many women were involved in making that decision.
Well, the publicist is a woman.
Well, we don't know, but
Well, I do know she's a woman.
no, we don't
no,
know.
we
if
don't know if
she
she
was
was
involved.
Oh
involved.
yeah, no.
I can't see it like a girl being like, "Yo, that's a great idea. You should do that, bro."
I can't see why anybody in her camp would think that was a good idea, male or female. You'd be like, yo, nah, like, if anything, let him wait in the dressing room.
Yeah.
You know, let them have their moment, their time together to talk alone. Like, that's when you do that. Like, going out on stage, it's that's a performance now. You're performing.
And
Grabbing the mic.
now you're fucking with me at my place of work.
Yeah, like, it's
So
just...
you're
it's just-
asking me to still go out and put my best foot forward and deliver an amazing performance with all of this shit going on in my personal life, and now you're bringing that same personal life shit to my forefront, to my doorstep. It's just not right. It's not. I mean, it's none of my business. Let me also say that.
Yeah.
None of this is my business.
And I want them to work it out.
I wish
I'm
all
a
of
fan of
them
that.
well.
Yeah.
They're family at the end of the day. Fuck our opinions. Fuck your opinions.
Yeah.
You know, even if they're going about it wrong, because in family you don't always go about shit the right way.
Yeah.
And just because we're witnessing it, I guess doesn't give us the right to just speak freely on it. So I won't pretend to do that. But just offering advice from a nigga that has been in that exact position, I agree with Maul. You might just be going about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
And it's okay for us to because see, the thing is,
It's okay for us to say that and uplift our brother. It's okay.
No, not that, but it's okay for us to talk about it too, because once you step on the stage and you put that out there for the public, now we can do with it what we want.
Yeah, if your name is Offset and you won't get offset, then we can talk. Then we are going to talk about it.
Yeah.
I thought Cardi handled the aftermath pretty well, immaturely,
Yeah.
with her video saying, "Just don't talk about my baby father. We're upset. We're trying to figure this whole shit out." But nah, that's still the father of my child. Right. Shut the fuck up.
I agree too. That was well said. Let me ask y'all, as two extremely famous people, are they able to handle something like this privately?
As private as they can. I think you don't have to go on stage. Like, you can do things like that.
Yeah, you can control to some degree.
Yeah. You're always they're public figures. They're going to be in the public eye. But,
Even though let me
Yes.
try to understand.
The short answer is definitely yes. You saw it happen with potentially with the Jay and Beyonce shit.
yeah.
That was public to some degree, but it seemed like things had already been
And the only reason it
Figured
became
out.
public is because the footage in the elevator came out.
right. And then she made that.
But
album, you know what I
even
mean?
then, that was speculation on what they were
happened.
arguing
Yeah.
about.
right.
They're just smart enough to have a strategy to get in front of it and make 2 albums instead.
Right.
Now, in some sick, twisted way, because I'm a guy, I understand some sick, twisted guy logic. So, men try to cheat discreetly, right?
Okay.
Women find out sometimes not so discreetly. And then they act and feel in a not so discreet manner. So in that that I just laid out, who's to blame for things not being kept private? Because that's where I always get confused. I can't
In
put
this situation?
period.
Oh.
That situation comes up a lot. I'm not just talking about these two, but just period. I've pondered this a lot. If I'm going out of my way to not get caught cheating because I love you, I'm doing everything in my power And we could argue about, do you really love somebody if you cheat later? But I'm doing everything in my power to not get caught because I love you, and now I get caught. Maybe in a not so private manner, right? And because of so, it causes your partner or the lady to react and feel in a not so private manner. So now the nigga's like, you're bugging. Why are you putting all our business in the street? Why are you telling everybody everything? Why are you going through this publicly in such a private manner? And the lady is feeling like, you got some fucking nerve. You put us here.
Understandably.
You got us here. So who's right in that equation? Like, how do you keep something private that implodes that way or that carries on that way?
Well, again, it's all about if you're.
Am I getting too Dr. Phil here?
No,
like, are y'all following me?
But I think the easy answer and the simple one is the guy that cheated. There'd be no reactions of anything public had that not happened.
Right.
But
you could blame the side bitch. You could blame
even if that's right. As a nigga, you know that you kind of, when you're trying to cover it up.
Yeah, but the thing is,
a lot of the time, women are not so mad at being cheated on, more about being embarrassed in front of everybody.
But women
so
don't.
when you do that, it's like, all right, you're embarrassing yourself more.
When you do what?
Go out public with that whole thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can be mad at her, but you can't. You still cheated. You can be mad, like, all right, you're wilding as your reaction to this.
You can't be mad.
But you would
at
never
the
have this reaction had I never cheated.
You can't be mad at the reaction.
So while you could try to make some sense out of it, you really have
it's
no
the
leg to
action
stand
that you
on.
have to be like, you got to wear it.
Listen.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he was trying to be so discreet. I'm
feel
not
y'all.
sure if pulling a threesome with two 19-year-olds is really the most discreet thing.
This is why I'm saying you have.
They didn't know how serious the marriage was.
Well, the way the stepfather, you know what? Let me pull up what the stepfather had to say because some of it was telling. The stepfather painted a tale of.
Who's the stepfather?
This is Offset's stepfather?
Offset's stepfather.
Okay.
Painted a tale of depression, psychological warfare, and a lot of drugs between these two. Like, he said, I'm just getting off a flight from LA to Atlanta. I want to thank the brothers that cared enough to identify my family situation being played out over the news and made a point to curtail it. I also want to thank the ladies for your support, as well as the one that told me not to go in the group when I got off the plane. Unfortunately, I had already read the post and every sub. Right now, my family is going through a very tumultuous time. What you see in the media is only the tip of the iceberg. Social media is a powerful tool, but certainly no place for family situations. However, our youth, specifically my son's wife, doesn't understand that. She seems to want to take everything to social media without regard to the devastation it has on others, past, present, and future, or specifically what it does to the other children. I say this not to say that my son is innocent, as he has done his share of dirt, but the whole scenario is a never-ending drama session. It's tick for tack. I can't see what this is. Mudslinging. It's tick for tack. Mudslinging. Situation fueled by jealousy, envy, insecurity, psychological issues, drugs, and etc. While one may believe that celebrity life is good, open to scrutiny, and is fair game for jokes, insults, etc., it is different when that stuff is in your face every day. It's depressing and tiring. People do and say hurtful things about my family members daily, specifically my child. While he ain't perfect, he is mine. And as a parent, I have a duty to protect him. Right now, I cannot do that. Like most young adults, he doesn't always do what he's advised to do. But we are talking about a 25-year-old with an unlimited supply of money, women chasing him, people at his disposal, etc. Couple that with a hot-headed female that thrives off of social media attention and is on the same financial level as, if not above him, it's a recipe for disaster. They both have professional people in their corner that they do not use. I won't get into the rest. He went on, but he said psychological issues, depression, and drugs make the situation worse. You all do not know how that affects the rest of the family, from late night phone calls, emergency travel, news media, etc. I did not sign up for this. Everything I do is say scrutinize. All right, I don't need to read the rest. By now, y'all kind of get the gist of where he's going and what he's saying, right?
It's an articulate man.
For sure.
Give me. Where do y'all fall on what he's saying?
I mean, on one hand, I understand, but he,
What the other hand say?
certain things he's saying about, my phone's going crazy, DMs and all. You can ignore that. You can ignore DMs. That doesn't, that's not something to say. Oh, it's fucking up our family. It's just that and the third. It's like I understand that this is a time that there are things that's going on in your family. It's affecting you in some type of way. But I just think that, again, this is just a call for some type of, hey, look at me. I'm involved in this situation too. It's affecting me too. That's my son. My phone is going crazy too. It's like, okay, understandably, but you don't have to put that out there.
All right. Well, past that, what do you think about some of the other stuff that he said?
I mean, it's drugs and stuff. It's like you're putting too much out there.
I think women.
I don't think that was necessary.
Or people in general would never. And I can't speak from experience, but I can, to some degree, understand. There's no course on becoming young, rich, and famous, and how you're supposed to move in that. The things I did when I was 22, I could never imagine having millions of dollars and every woman on earth trying to fuck me. So women are never going to understand that, and they'll never understand the temptations of that.
No, but
I know broke dudes that
Rory,
have the same temptation. Add in all that. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just telling what's real.
I would counter by saying that there is maybe not a course on that, but there's a lot of examples to pull from other people that have made similar mistakes that you can look at and say.
And
I agree.
And not only that,
you can say that about everything in life that people don't pay attention to.
Yeah, but not only that, it's like
without a developed brain.
Offset is not the first young rich guy to walk the planet. There's plenty of young rich men that are out here that don't get into shit like this. Plenty. Like, so it's just the person. Like, your son got married. Maybe he wasn't ready for that. Maybe he did that.
Do, and that's a big temptation that people just immediately brush to the side and be like, "Yo, nah, he ain't shit." And they've
like they're doing right now.
And they've never been around that temptation or would even understand that.
But no, it's not that they don't understand it. It's more so like I'm saying, there are other people in that same position that don't cheat on their girlfriend or their wife, that don't fuck up their family. So it's like, we're not going to feel sorry for you because you did, because you're young and there's temptation. There's temptation out here for everybody. That doesn't excuse what you did.
I'm not excusing it at all.
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying that's what
the reality
the public
of it
is.
It's something that people would immediately brush off and just be like,
no. Yo, I'm going to keep it a bean. I say this all the time. I don't know why women expect for these 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26-year-old multimillionaire men to want to be tied down to one girl. I don't care what that nigga's telling you, sis. I don't care what he's texting you. I don't care what y'all doing. You met his moms. Y'all been to museums. I don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. Why don't women know that 21 through 27-year-old multimillionaire who's just leaving his fucking hometown for the most part probably, who's just seeing all the Bernices and all these other, like, he's just getting into all that. He's just getting into his bag. The same way he's your bag, there's some other chicks that's his bag. Mm-hmm. Why women don't put stock into that? I'm not talking about necessarily Cardi and Offset. That's a family. I just mean period.
Yeah.
Why do y'all keep thinking these young rich niggas is about to be tied down to y'all? How self-centered are y'all? What makes you think that you that fucking great and awesome? Why is your entire world shattered? Why didn't you think the probability was higher? Like, what went wrong in the thought process? I'm off?
No, not at all. No.
I know it's an all nigga podcast, so we all feel like that.
Yeah, of course. And people don't really speak too much on women's ego and where that gets them. Because a lot of times women will have an ego and be like, yeah, I'll be the one to tie him down. I'll be the one that I won't be cheated on. Look at me.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, and of course, the male ego is horrible. It's probably the worst thing ever. But that female ego has gotten a lot of women into some shit just because they had the arrogance to think I would be the one.
No, take your time to elaborate. You're killing this shit. Nah, for real. You locked in on a great point. Stretch this shit out, man. It's true. So a lot of times women are there for the hope of what they think they can do to your life. Or what they think they can do to you as a person. They think they're going to switch you around. Something's about to magically change.
It goes both ways too, though. I think men think they can change females sometimes.
No.
I don't think it goes. I'm sure that's happened
Men
before, but
definitely
it
think
ain't.
they could change
The
females.
crazy
I
chick.
disagree.
Nah, it
Of
happens.
Of course,
You
there
think it
are
happens
some.
to the same degree that women try to change men?
No, y'all don't. Y'all don't think that.
Please don't say
Not
that.
the same degree, no.
Not same.
I don't even
Men
think it's
are-
remotely close.
Men are totally cool with wife and a hoe, wife and a scammer, wife and a gold digger,
Yeah, but there's-
wife and an escort,
Yeah, but they'll
wife
do
and a
that and think that
stripper.
they're supposed to stop doing those things, though.
Nah, them niggas will be right there at the bar supporting.
No, they won't. No, they won't.
Wait, what?
There's a
they
lot of
won't.
dudes that think that they can change the girl.
Absolutely.
For sure.
I don't see
100%.
that in the same frequency that I
No,
see
not
women.
the same frequency, no. But there's a
Well,
lot
of
of that
course,
going
there's
on.
some men out there who think they can change women.
And that's all I'm saying. Not in the
well,
same frequency, no.
Me and Rory were saying in the same frequency.
No, I
Nah,
said
I don't
no.
even think it's
I
remotely
said no.
close.
Okay, yeah. I don't either. She does sound like she's taking him back soon.
Does she?
I caught that vibe.
Cardi sound like, nigga, you know what? All right, I'ma always love you. We're gonna always be in each other's lives. But you young, I gotta recognize that. Go have your fun. My career's booming. I'm trying to get to these other spaces in my career. Like, I don't got time for this. That's what it sound like to me. Cardi don't sound like she ain't got time for this shit right now.
I mean,
Cardi don't seem like she does a great job at placing boundaries within her relationships.
What do you mean?
Every relationship, I feel like everybody should have boundaries to their relationships, whether that be romantic or personal friendship. You should have boundaries, right?
I agree.
When I'm listening to Cardi, you know, she seems like she's taking him back. Nothing wrong with that. That's your child as far as your husband. Great. When it came to the publicist who walked everything out on stage, she was very defensive over their relationship. Like, it just doesn't appear that she has boundaries with people that are extremely close to her. Now, that could be for appearance. Like, she could check everybody behind the scenes. Like, she could not be with the shits behind the scenes. But publicly, that's just how it seems. It's a dangerous, it's just a dangerous game, man. I think Cardi, for all her success, she should have higher self-esteem. And if she had higher self-esteem, I just think things would go a little different.
Well, yeah.
I've seen a change in her though. Like the way she reacted to that whole thing was way more mature than we've seen Cardi act in the past. I think she's definitely growing and changing a bit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think she's, moving on because she's so calm. When women have that calm demeanor to them, that usually
Yeah,
means
it's scary.
like
It's scary when
like,
women are calm.
Like, I'm not even. It's okay. I love you. I always love you. But
I don't believe it, though.
well, we'll see. We'll find out.
I think that demeanor y'all are referring to as it pertains to Cardi is because she's been forced to be more business conscious.
And that's why I'm saying she's not going to entertain that right now.
That's where I agree with you. I'm not saying that because you're right, I see that change. But I don't think it's all of this personal growth and maturity with as far as her emotions as it pertains to personal relationships. No, I just think she's making entirely too much money right now for the bullshit. So even if you don't want to be with it, like even if you want to play the game and be with the shits and get into your regular schmegular, you can't. You can't. And you've had 2 years of conditioning from label heads, execs, managers, different managers, just business people, brands, advertisers saying, fam, you can't.
And you got to remember, Cardi is where she's from. She's from the streets. She's from the hood. And if you know anything about women that come from the environments, there's only but so much disrespect they're going to take before they be like, all right, I'm done. Like, you bugging out. This is what you want to do. You want to chase these girls. All right, cool, go ahead. There's only so much of that she's going to tolerate. And so that's why I'm like, it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, I know that the family aspect plays a heavy part in her decision making right now. But I think that she's at a point now where she's just like, let me just move on and let's be amicable. Let's be, cordial. Let's be peaceful about it. But she's on, her focus is on another level right now.
What do you guys think about Drake beefing up his home security?
He got the 82.
He just added some more. He bought some more guns. He bought some more guns.
Nigga put the club on his car.
Viper.
Nigga put Viper on his shit.
Vibe on the house.
Oh man.
Maybe put a life alert next to his bed.
Nigga went out and bought the ring.
How do people know this though? How do people know that they beefed up security at the house?
ADT spilled the beans.
ADT told us,
They
nigga.
sent the report out.
Yeah.
Like yo, he spent $30K
to
on
my crib.
Yeah,
30K on
spent
that.
$30K on security.
Yeah, I don't know how people know, but TMZ reported it, so goddamn it must be true. And even if it's not true, it's been a slow news week, and this podcast is silly, so I'm still going to talk about it like it's true.
Let's talk about it. I think
We have to
now-
send
I
our
think he just bought more
prayers.
guns.
Let's really dig. You think Drake owns weapons?
Yeah, absolutely,
seen
absolutely,
the videos.
Legal firearms.
absolutely. With a house that big, you better have
He
some
exercises
firearms in
his
there.
Second Amendment right.
I don't think he's in the big house yet. I don't think it's finished. I've been watching. I've been waiting.
You've been waiting for the
Why you
bathroom.
waiting for that man's house to be?
Because Joe wants to
I'm
go
gonna
in
be
the
there,
bathroom.
You gonna
nigga.
bring cookies?
No, I'm not bringing cookies to Drake's house.
You got to bring something.
No, you don't.
You can't just show
Some
up
Tim
Yeah,
Hortons.
you
Yes,
gotta
you
bring
can.
something.
for Drake's housewarming.
I wouldn't be that guy. I don't think I've ever showed up to somebody's house with something.
That's crazy.
Have you?
Have
left
you ever
with something?
showed up to someone's house before?
No.
I don't think you ever have.
No, I don't go to people's house.
So, but what would you bring to Drake's housewarming?
Champagne.
Champagne, Poppy. I get
Because
it.
of his Instagram name? And you just know that's like his interests?
Somebody called me Newport Poppy. Rory, don't do that.
It was me that called you that.
Who called you that?
Something on the internet.
I'll fight that nigga for you. Newport Poppy is
Poppy.
crazy.
I'm not Newport Poppy.
You are Newport Poppy.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I'm not a Poppy.
You are. You
I don't even know how Drake got that off this long. How do
mean?
people allow him to be Champagne Poppy?
Champagne.
Fam,
Pop champagne.
who was that? I was
He got
Pop
the boy off,
Sanders.
too.
I'm done talking to you. Don't do that. Wait.
I'm giving it a guess, man. What
No,
you want me
you
to do?
didn't.
That's better than a blank. Nigga, you pop champagne. What you want me to do?
Maul, was I with you when I found out that Drake was Champagne Poppy? I think I was with Maul.
Me? Oh,
We laughed
day
that
you
nigga
remember?
out the Civic.
was it us?
Civic.
What were we doing in the Civic?
It was tough back then. I don't fucking remember. I wasn't balling.
You prefer the boy?
Huh?
You prefer to call him the boy?
Fam, when I found out that nigga's name was Champagne Poppy, like, we kind of just let that rock as a society.
Nobody ever asked what it is.
Yeah, we never got into it. It was like that hate sleeping alone thing. We kind of just gave it to him.
Yeah. Because then you look even more nuts trying to like ask, why is that your name?
Yeah,
bro?
but then niggas started addressing him like that. By the way, Push listened to our last podcast, and he texted me to say, yo, Joe, you are absolutely on point about everything you're saying. Keep doing what you're doing. Rory and Maul don't know a fucking thing they're saying.
About what?
What?
I'm assuming he was talking about that Kanye talk we were having.
The jokes?
Oh, I'm sure he heard that too. But
I didn't know there was.
I thought Rory and Maul was a little nuts last week too when they some of the shit they were saying.
I forgot about
What
this.
were we saying?
That I don't
remember
believe.
any of
That
the
I don't.
serious
That I don't
parts.
believe any of them.
Yeah, I think you were saying some of it is Kanye's troll. Somebody was trolling. I disagreed with that a lot. Y'all said that.
Oh, no, I said
that,
that-
quite a bit.
I said
didn't
that
get
Kanye typically aligns himself with the people that he's trying to be.
He is
like,
trolling.
and he's been doing that with trolls lately.
He is
i.e.
a troll.
Trump
He's the
6ix9ine.
biggest troll of all time.
All right. Do you think
He admits that he's a troll.
Yeah,
all
like
that-
what the?
Yo, I never want to have an adult conversation about trolling or people who troll, what is trolling or what we think is trolling. If y'all just assume something to be trolling, assume I don't want to ever talk about it. For real, I hate that. I hate that word. I hate it's no credence to it. It's no, you can't stand on it. If somebody's just trolling, it's like ass betting to me.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I don't care. I don't
Well, then-
care.
well, then
if
why
you're
are-
trolling looking for attention, I don't care.
Then
Tell
why
me,
are you
tell me
right
how
and
you
we're
really
wrong?
feel. Huh?
Then why are you right and me and Maul are wrong?
When did I say that?
Pusha said it.
I'm not Push.
Maybe you replied and stood up for your friends.
Never.
I know you didn't.
Never did I ever stand up for my friends. I said, yo, I agree. Salute.
You saluted?
Oh, yeah.
You ain't shit.
Yeah, I saluted that.
That's crazy.
Hey, call me what you want, bro.
Shout
Where
out to
were
Push.
we before we were talking about?
We're talking about
Champagne Poppy
Drake
and Newport
beefing up
Poppy.
his
Oh yeah,
security.
you do you think that that's trolling?
What?
Drake, Champagne Poppy beefing up security.
I think it's. I don't, no, it's not trolling. Only because
Watch what you say, my nigga. Kanye
no, but
could find you.
But it's not trolling because it would be trolling if Drake put that statement out that he beefed up his security. Then I would like, yo, he's trolling. But he didn't say that.
You know TMZ drove by Drake's house to see if he beefed up security.
They've been keeping tabs, counting
Come on, man.
ADT devices.
What house is this though? What are they talking about? In Calabasas?
Yes.
I don't know.
Listen, man.
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's trolling. TMZ can't drive past his house though in Calabasas.
Why?
Because you can't get in the property.
They can't drive by.
I'm sure
No,
TMZ
you gotta
has
go
some
through a
type of plug.
security
Can't
gate.
drive by
They probably
the
got the,
street of the street you can't get in. Like,
No, you can't. You got to go through a security gate first to get inside.
TMZ
Hidden
is
Hills.
don't
the
think they got
feds
drones?
and the Illuminati. I'm
But
sure they'd be
that's
able to
They
do
might
it.
have drones.
That's interesting. I never thought about that.
Wouldn't put it past them.
But then I don't know though. That still would be some type of invasion or something.
You would think. But
all right.
Is anyone else thinking about the residents of Calabasas in the middle of this beef?
The rest of them?
Like Calabasas is now
Oh, they're
Watts.
definitely gonna vote. The
Between
committee is definitely gonna
Kanye
vote
and
to have
Drake
both
beef.
of them kicked out of Hidden
Neighborhood
Hills.
Watch is getting beefed
Yeah,
up.
they're kicking them out of Hidden Hills for sure. Like, get them out of here. We're not doing this.
Let's have a little bit of fun with this. Because last week we said that the Underdraker had Kanye under pressure. Mm-hmm. Right? And then Kanye is really disillusioned, man. Then Kanye tweeted he met with Travis Scott and he wasn't never going to say nothing about Nike again ever in the song. And Travis Scott took a picture of some socks, man.
He took the Nikes off Travis.
Take your shoes off when you walk in the door.
So I guess what I'm saying here. What am I saying here?
What are you saying here?
Did he just leave in socks?
What I'm saying here is,
Did he beat the sneakers?
what
off
harm do you think artsy Kanye was configuring in his house? I've come up with a few things that I think would intimidate Aubrey.
Let's hear it.
Like what?
I'm positive that after that little kerfuffle that they had,
Probably a good word to use for this
Kanye
situation.
went to the dungeon, the basement, isolated every instrument and all of the lights, put some effects on it, and then rented like some huge super speakers and then parked in front of Drake's and just played every isolated sound from all of the lights.
All 49
day.
of the features on it?
Yes.
Elton John is just blaring all of the lights
Yes.
at Drake.
All day long.
That sounds like a party.
Yeah, I like that song.
Rory, I'm kind of worried about you when it comes to partying, honestly. I think you should slow
partying?
down. I think you should slow down.
I don't really party though.
I'm
Y'all-
worried about you.
Y'all don't look at Rory's Instagram and think, damn, he should slow down partying, him and Lo.
It's his job.
I
I also-
know. That's
I also
why.
don't-
But
Y'all don't
Rory
think
doesn't
about
go
this?
crazy at parties that he's working at though. Well, he is Irish, but he doesn't go crazy though. Like, I've never seen footage of Rory getting carried out of a Duce Palooza. Like,
That's because he has a girlfriend.
I'm talking about like drunk, like twisted.
He has a girlfriend. They
What does that mean?
suppressed the footage.
Wait,
Yeah, they didn't release the file.
Okay.
release the files.
The
We
JPEGs.
kept the files.
files. Duh.
Ravy kept the JPEG.
Ravy kept the files.
Ravy kept the JPEG.
She kept the
You know
JPEG.
Ravy was gonna hold Rory down.
It's appreciated.
Yeah, that footage is out there.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
The strategies of Kanye getting at Drake in the
Oh,
Calabasas
I think
streets.
that would be painful. I think that would be excruciating pain. I really think that after I read this story about how in the hole in jail in a third world country somewhere, some prisoner did an interview that said they kept playing Eminem's Eminem Show album on repeat at like maximum volume all day long for like 5 months straight. It was like a torture.
That's funny because the dude, I thought my neighbor died because he was playing Jigga What for 2.5 hours, like extremely loud, the live version.
What?
I thought.
Wait,
I hate
one
the
from
live
Unplugged?
version. I hate that version.
I swear to God, like I was ready to go knock on his door to make sure. I'm thinking, yo, this dude might have been playing this shit and passed out
Right.
for 2.5 hours. Jigga What was the only shit he was listening to.
He wasn't mixing it?
That's the shit for 2.5 hours.
Mixing it. That's the shit. For no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
That's a song that can
And then
play for 2.5
I'm
hours.
scrambling eggs. I start rhyming with the shit. I'm like, all right, I'm about to go knock on.
Maybe he was
Homie
trying
door.
to find out the answer to what and who.
When do you hit the stir in your eggs?
What do you mean? When do I hit the stir?
You said you were scrambling some eggs.
Yeah.
So you crack the eggs, you put them in there. At what point do you hit the stir up, like to get it saucing?
You mean scramble the egg?
Yes.
I'm thinking he's teaching me something new, like stir eggs. I don't know if I stirred eggs before.
The scramble. Well,
Yeah, crack eggs and I scramble it.
immediately.
Yeah, what do you let sit?
I mean,
I let it sit for a second. Yeah, I'm not going to the immediate scramble.
I might let it sit if I got to go do something else, like prepare something else to cook, like if it's something else going on the stove.
One day we should have a scrambled egg contest.
Because eggs is the last thing you cook during breakfast.
Yeah.
That's the last thing you
obviously.
put in the pan is eggs.
Cold eggs are terrible.
You think your eggs won't smoke with mine? Honestly.
You definitely don't want no egg smoke with me.
You make good grits.
I make good eggs too.
I never seen your egg
Joe,
game.
I'm alright in the kitchen. I don't know if you know that.
I've lived with you a long time. I've never seen your egg game.
You don't want to see my egg game.
I've never seen it.
So what you trying? You
Somewhere
want an
there's
egg
a
off or
pause
something?
here.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't want an
That
egg
is
off.
exactly what I'm
You don't
saying.
want an egg off.
Because Rory think he can cook eggs too. I can tell.
don't
Look at
know.
him. Look at his eyes.
I don't even like eggs.
Why are you on this podcast?
I don't even like eggs.
No, for real.
I'm because
Like,
I'm.
how did you get here and last?
Because you don't like eggs. Yo, Rory, you gotta get out. You don't like eggs, my
nigga
nigga?
is you?
Because
We ain't know that.
I'm anti-abortion.
All right, you know
Your
what?
joke won't save you. Why don't you like eggs?
They smell crazy. They smell nasty. I don't understand how y'all eat that
I
shit.
really
They
hope you
smell
are the
crazy.
only friend I have that
I never noticed the smell
doesn't
of
like
eggs.
I eat
eggs.
eggs every
Number
single day.
one.
You notice
Like-
when something smells like shit, someone says it smells like eggs.
Rotten eggs.
Eggs just smell that way.
Now, if you boil an egg, the smell is
Hard-boiled
little
eggs are a little
different.
gross.
Yeah.
Rory has never
I know
smelled-
I'm in the minority,
Rory's never
but-
smelled chitlins.
Oh no, you don't ever want to smell chitlins. Let me.
If
just-
eggs smell like shit to Rory,
But I also am not out here eating chitlins, so
have you ever smelled chitlins?
probably.
bruh,
No, you would remember.
you don't want to.
You remember.
That shit smell like 20 assholes on the sink. Like somebody put 20 assholes on the stove and turned all the eyes on at the same time.
Yeah,
That shit smells crazy.
Rory might not want to smell it, but Young
Young might take the smell of chitlins.
Young is nasty.
Pig
Rory got a
intestines.
whole bunch
Shit.
of nasty aliases when it comes to this podcast, man. When do we get to talk about all the changes that have occurred in you guys since we got a bag?
Right now? What are the changes
Well,
that
I feel
have
like
occurred?
no. You don't press me like that, nigga.
Or we could talk about it tonight. That's a topic for tonight. Yeah. Because I can't wait to see your sauce tonight.
What do you mean, myself? I have nothing to wear tonight.
Oh,
Should we wait? Hold on.
Mr. Balenciaga
Should we get-
boy
should
don't
we get
have
a hot-
nothing to
should we get
wear
a
all
hot
of a
plate?
sudden.
Fam,
Get a
I'm
hot
not
plate on stage and do the egg
Balenciaga
off.
You what?
Egg off at town hall. Get some hot plates.
Can't cook on a hot plate.
Shit, I get busy on a hot plate.
You can, but it's
It's
not.
not the
Yeah, it's not the.
preferred.
You can, but
It's
it
not where
ain't.
you're having an egg off.
Yo, I thought the
Yeah.
Please store was closed. the
Please.
These niggas.
Oh no, we can get it on.
Where
Oh,
you
oh,
get
we-
these
oh,
Please
we can
from?
get it
Looks
on.
like your
No, we
pants
can
are
do it.
pleated.
That's a blue please.
Nah, but we can get it though.
Oh, that's an
I'm just
exclusive
letting- No, I'm
plea.
just letting you know we can get it, nigga. Don't
Oh,
act like.
that's a different voice.
Yeah, nah, because I had to let you know.
Once
I'm
he
not-
got his please, now he cocky.
Get the hot plate, man.
Hot plate.
Let me
it
show
is.
this nigga something. Get the hot
Parks,
plate.
you can't never talk about nothing. We still waiting on your greens.
Yeah, it's over with.
Yeah,
Nah,
come on, man.
I think we
too
kind
late for
of
that.
came up. But you ain't peep how that one day Parks tried to go in there and chef something up real quick.
I cook,
while we
all,
was
I
still
cook every single
recording.
day of my life.
Park cook every day that I come here. Parks is cooking.
I cook a lot.
It's no indictment on him to me that it's the same meal.
Okay.
Well,
Gotcha.
I kind of just
You
let
come at breakfast.
You my guy, my nigga. Like
It's not the same.
it's mad breakfasts.
when you get here at breakfast,
Mad breakfast.
It's
Breakfast.
a
There's
few
only
different
so many
breakfast
options,
options.
though. There's not that many.
Shit, yes it is.
There's not that
What
many
you mean?
breakfast options.
There's mad breakfast options.
they're basically the same.
You got eggs, waffles, pancakes,
Eggs,
French
a
toast.
protein.
What
Yeah.
else?
Bread.
Yeah.
Home fries. If you a home fries, you get into your home fries bag.
Fam,
no, you're not
first of
seeing
all,
me in
the
the whole
second,
fry bag.
and this is not a topic, but the second that we start talking about grits, I can add any meat: chicken, pork chops, steak, fish. It's all breakfast. That's one. What else? Shrimp
Steak-
and
steak and
oh,
eggs is
seafood.
I don't like
Seafood,
seafood.
shrimp.
My
I can do
seafood
shrimp
game.
and grits.
I don't like seafood
I can do
for
steak
breakfast.
and eggs. Pancakes, waffles, French toast, bacon, sausage. You can incorporate some dinner and breakfast sometimes, depending on where you're from. There's mad shit you can do with breakfast. And none of that has to do anything with the fact that Parks has cooked the same exact breakfast for the last 300 episodes.
That's not true.
I'm not saying that he can't make another breakfast.
That's not true.
You
I'm just
going by
saying he
what you
cooks
see.
often.
That's his shit.
I usually do fried eggs and some sort of either turkey bacon or turkey sausage, and then usually there's some type of tostones or home fries or toast.
Did that nigga just say tostones?
I did.
The Texas toast.
Parks being here making all the shit
Toast.
I see Sin make.
Tostones. There's tostones.
You guys like waffles or pancakes?
Is that what this podcast has turned into?
Yeah.
Waffles or pancakes.
I'm a waffle guy.
I'm a waffle guy.
Is that what this podcast? Yeah, I'm a waffle guy.
French toast overall, though.
French toast is the king.
Yeah,
King.
it is.
French
Yes,
toast,
it is.
But
French toast
waffles
is the
is close
Beyonce
there,
of
though.
breakfast.
Oh, I can see why we're friends. Wait, what?
French toast is the Beyonce of breakfast.
For sure.
Yeah, where you and Hove went this weekend, man?
Nowhere. Why you keep bringing the whole?
No, why is it me?
I said Beyonce. I haven't said
Same
Jay
thing.
one time.
Same thing.
It's not. It's not. It's a package, but no.
They're legally
Don't say
binding
package to
together.
me.
You're right. That was
That's
nasty.
nasty.
Yeah. Pause.
It's
Their package.
Pause.
Ew.
I
Why
said
is that
pause.
even in your
Once
repertoire,
I say pause,
though?
that's it. Leave it
But
alone.
package
I
shouldn't
said
be
pause,
in your
though, but I
repertoire.
said
Don't
pause.
say package ever again.
But I said pause.
All
again.
right, what else has happened? Oh, we did Drake beefing up security. So y'all don't care that he's not safe.
No, he's safe now.
No, he ain't safe if he beefing up security.
No, that's when you're safe
now.
now.
He was exposed
Yeah,
before.
the security is
now
beefed
he's
up.
safe.
Security isn't slim anymore.
I don't want to talk about Kanye and all of this tweet rant shit that he went on, but
I
I
mean,
mean,
promotion.
Yes.
Yeezy's available December. When are they dropping? The new 350s?
Soon, I'm sure.
Next week? Yeah.
Or a single. One or the other.
Yeah. It's just a long commercial. It's just a big commercial. See that? Like, how Push gonna tell you we don't know what we talk about, but then I tell him when he's in front of us, I think it's all a big commercial, and he gives me the look like, ha ha. Like, you can't ha ha me in person, Push, and then in the text be like, yo, Maul don't know what he talking about.
in that particular topic,
it's
he
the
may have
same
felt.
shit. It's the same. It's all promotion. It's all a commercial. This is all a Kanye commercial.
Correct.
That's how I feel about all of this.
Yeah,
shit.
I do have. I have an issue with the way that mental health is being treated, the way it's being addressed, the way it's being used as a shield. But it's such a serious issue for me that you can't prove the intent when people drop that so casually. So I try to stay away from it. But reading those Kanye tweets, man. Oh, that was sick to my stomach. That was. And I know, man, fool me one time, shame on me, you, whatever the fuck the shit is. I know. I've done this a lot with Kanye. I shouldn't be shocked at all here. And I'm not, but yes, I am. That's a lie. The clamoring. I have an issue, right? This is what I'm noticing. And I said this earlier. Two things that I'm noticing. I've never heard the words interview. I never heard the word interview be coupled with the words mental health so often as I have within the last few months. Like, you niggas should be ashamed of yourselves. It's fucking disgusting. It's nasty. It's offensive. It's appalling. Like I care about people's mental health. And when I care about people's mental health, the first thing I'm inclined to do is speak to them or listen to them, not interview them. I'm confused as to why that's like such a thing. And I see he tweeted it. Yo, I've been trying to get anybody in the media to talk about this, but I can't find anybody to do it because you niggas is trash. No, Kanye, that's not true. That's not true. You haven't been trying to get anybody in the media to talk about this. You've been trying to get Charlemagne to talk about it so he could sell a book and you could sell some fucking tickets. And I'm not trying to be funny. I'm getting this from things I read about y'all little show that y'all was doing, where he would sell a book and you would sell a bundle to your album with every ticket purchased to this discussion to talk about mental health. That was fucking nasty. I'll say it to Charlemagne. I'll say it to you. That shit was fucking nasty to niggas who really feel passionate about this. That's number one. I ain't looking to interview niggas who I feel like really have a sincere and detrimental mental health problem. I'm looking to just help them. That's one. Two, I have never in all my years of niggerdom seen someone so ill in mental health be so aware and cognizant that they're ill in their mental health. I've never, just me, I have never seen it. I've never seen the mental health sick guy come out every day and say, yo, man, my mental health is just not where it should be. I need X, Y, and Z. I ain't seen that every day.
But you know what, Joe? I have a theory with that too.
It's fucking nasty.
But it's a blanket. People use that as, because once somebody says that they struggle with mental health,
For sure.
now everything that they do,
it
once they say, "Oh, my
excuses-
mental health,"
it
yes,
excuses
it's like
their
people are
behavior.
not gonna, they're not gonna persecute you over that because they're like, okay, well, he does go through mental issues.
for sure.
And that's the part that I don't like about it because you can always hide behind that blanket.
And I do think Kanye West definitely has some mental health problems. I definitely do think that. But it does seem like it's being used at this point to promote rather than getting help, because he would have gotten help. He's been talking about getting help for 5 years now. And there never seems to be any type of help. There could be behind the scenes, but I haven't seen it.
When you say Kanye has mental health issues, what do you mean?
I think he was born with, and I'm not a doctor, but I think he has some type of bipolar, some type of Asperger's, something along those lines.
How far back did you feel like this about Kanye?
Since the beginning. Yeah, I've always thought Kanye. I've always thought he has like manic episodes anytime he's trying to make an album. And I don't mean this is before the Twitter shit. Like, he has wild breakdowns. Like, Kanye used to run into Def Jam and stand on top of fucking tables and say, "I'm Michael Jackson." Like, he's always had these really weird outbursts. And I don't think they've all just been, all right, I'm going to do this because I want to sell an album.
But you think that's mental health issues? Somebody doing that?
Yeah.
I don't think that.
I do.
I assume his mental health to be off since Donda's passing. That's an assumption for me. I don't know Kanye. I've never taken the time to really kick it with him to find out, but that's an assumption on my end. Watching him over the years, it doesn't appear. It appears like he has some type of disorder happening. I don't know what that is, but you're right. It does also seem like it's not as unmanageable as he makes it out to be. I guess that's where my issue is. Pete Davidson, I've said for a long time, I believe to be severely unwell mentally. Not the for play kind that we keep talking about over here with Kanye. There's not a day I wake up and feel like Kanye is going to kill himself. Honestly. That's not my job to determine, of course. I'm just telling you how I feel when I wake up.
You can still have some real mental health problems and not want to kill yourself.
Question: do y'all feel like Jim Carrey has mental health issues?
Yeah.
Yes.
I do. And I want to make this clear. I'm not downing anyone when I say that I think they have these issues. I just believe that they do. To a degree more than the average human being.
I think most of the niggas I admire and most of the niggas that really have genius, unorthodox methods of thinking, I think suffer from or have suffered from a mental health issue.
I don't look at Jim Carrey and say I think he suffers.
He's
from
a genius to me.
I think Jim Carrey,
I agree with everything that he says.
Just thinks
I don't
on
know
a
him
different.
well enough to say that he has a mental health issue.
Yeah, I just think
Same with Kanye.
I think he thinks from a different point of view.
Just because someone is accepted.
But I think
that comes with mental health problems.
I think those create some manic episodes at times that they cannot actually control.
I think for your brain to process and register at a certain speed, I think it comes with some things. I think that Kanye falls in that boat. So, I mean, I do feel like there's some different things happening with him mentally. I think Jim Carrey falls in that boat. Robin Williams falls in that boat. Albert Einstein falls in that boat. Steve Jobs, it's a bunch of people that I've examined throughout the years that I deem to be geniuses and before their time and all this shit, that I just feel like mental health was a big thing with them as well. And part of me concluding this is my own personal experience, is the way I battle with my own brain at times. I'm not pulling this from a book or encyclopedia. Like, I'm guessing. But yeah, I would feel like Jim Carrey, I would feel like a lot of people whose brains just operate at a different speed, that comes with some other things, some other demons. I'm not saying Jim Carrey has showed us anything that I could point to and say, whoa. But just listening to him speak, the profound things that he says, it's sick. I don't even think you can conclude those things without having a sick way of thinking. That's my opinion.
I think like how invested people like Jim Carrey and Kanye West get into things. Who's the comedian's name that Jim Carrey played? Oh, it's gonna bother me.
I need more than that.
Fuck, Man on the Moon shit.
Yeah.
What is his name?
That's really bothering me. We should know that.
Andy
Any Jesus Christ.
We're stupid.
Kaufman, yeah, thank
Kaufman.
you. Sorry for
Save on
about
your
that,
fire.
listeners.
Don't even worry about it.
I think you have to have a certain type of mental capacity to like really embody someone else and become like a new person. I think that's some weird mental health there. Like because he was so good at becoming that, he became that person. That takes some mental health.
I think okay. I hear where y'all are going, but I feel like just labeling any extreme creative or out of the box
That's where I'm
thinker
going.
as mental health is dangerous.
that's where I'm
That's
at.
dangerous.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I think what we're trying to say is that in doing so, something has to fuck with your brain. Like you
I
can't have
agree,
one
and I
without the
understand
other.
what you're saying. I do.
To be able to move that way, it's something is gonna get fucked up.
I think me personally with Jim Carrey, I think that he just spent years in Hollywood, and one day he just took a step back and really examined the landscape of what's going on in Hollywood, and then
I don't think
and then looked
anybody
at-
that spent years in Hollywood cannot have a mental health issue at some
Same
point.
with the music business.
Yeah, the same way I say that all artists suffer from PTSD. Like it's my same theory. It's my same thinking.
I don't.
Do you think it's a
but
coincidence that all comedians are, for the most part, suffer from depression?
I don't think that it's a coincidence. I just think that there's people that are suffer from depression, but I wouldn't say that they have mental health issues. Like I wouldn't see. I don't just say that's a mental health, because somebody that suffers from depression is not going to be out. I wouldn't. You probably wouldn't see them out jumping on a car butt naked in Manhattan yelling to the
Right.
top of their lungs.
Like I've dated a girl with BPD, borderline personality disorder, and a different girl that was bipolar. That shit is like real. Mm-hmm. I've experienced that. Someone who's just eccentric is not that.
yeah,
That's
and
not
that's
the
what I'm
same
saying.
thing.
I don't think that Jim Carrey suffers from mental health issues.
I
don't
wouldn't
think he
put
does.
Jim Carrey in the box of someone who's just eccentric.
Or just
I
simply
would.
depressed sometimes?
I wouldn't.
I think he's very eccentric.
Just eccentric. I said. To Parks'
I
point.
don't think he's.
I agree. Everybody that's eccentric is not a mental health. I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Jim Carrey is just eccentric.
But Jim Carrey hasn't done things to me where I says he has mental health issues. I've never seen it. I just think
I'm trying like, all right, so
his thinking is just like he just thinks on a really different scale.
but we're also not saying that because, like, for example, and again, I don't know, I'm assuming like Jermaine Dupri has never come out and been nuts about. It seems like he had bad mental health, but is Jermaine Dupri a genius to the degree that Kanye is? Yeah, they both work in a field as producers. So I don't think we're saying that anyone that's creative or eccentric in that degree has mental health problems at all.
yeah, like I don't think so
I think
either.
these people in
And
general.
I don't
would-
think you have to be just because you're a genius in what you do that you have to have a mental health problem. Quincy Jones is a genius to me. I don't think Quincy Jones has any mental health issues. Now I don't know him personally.
Yeah, I think it's hard to say that about anybody you don't know.
Yeah, but I'm just saying we haven't seen him display.
Quincy Jones, I would say, definitely has a mental health issue.
But we haven't seen anything that would that says that
Yes, you're right.
he does.
You're right.
And that's one
Well-
thing with Kanye. Kanye does
that,
things.
That interview was kind of wild.
Well, that's just his thinking.
Like Hove,
not his own people.
Would be the example I go to as somebody who I deem to be a genius and who I think their brain operates at a different capacity, whom I've never seen or heard anything that would lead me to think he has a mental health issue. I would say he has PTSD.
Right.
I wouldn't say he suffers from a mental health.
You think Jay has PTSD? Why?
100%.
Why?
I think
for the
almost
same
everyone
thing-
from those environments has that to some
for
degree.
the same shit I've been saying on this podcast forever. For where he comes from and what he's had to endure. I don't
shooting
see
your
I don't
brother
see how
is
you
giving
cannot.
PTSD.
I don't see how you cannot. Now I could be wrong in that, but I don't see how he cannot.
Yeah, You Must Love Me is a whole.
That's PTSD.
Fam. If all of that
three
is true,
verses of PTSD.
Yeah.
it's my opinion.
I think a lot of people have it.
Don't
that don't
text
realize
him.
they have
Don't
it.
stop. Put your phone down. Yo, my nigga.
Listen,
Yo, these niggas saying you got no. Don't do that. That's not fair. That's not right. We just went off on a tangent a little bit.
Yeah, we did.
That was a great.
that was good
tangent,
combo though.
though. I almost felt like we wasn't even recording just now.
I was happy that Pete Davidson reached out for help, and I'm happy that he received it. Too often, people that are suffering from some type of mental health issue keep it to themselves and don't share it, and then their loved ones don't ever get a chance to respond. So I was real happy that he tweeted what he did. Real happy that Machine Gun Kelly, Ariana Grande, even if he didn't let her in, but a few different people I saw head his way immediately. That was just encouraging.
Yes.
And I don't have any added input other than that was really great to see. I do believe that Pete really has some demons. I prayed for him all weekend. He's still in my prayers, and I wish him well. Even in his comedy, I can tell that. See, that's the difference.
When you say demons, what do you mean?
Something that you are battling with internally that maybe only you would know about.
I think everyone's probably guilty of that to some degree.
I think it's much more severe with certain people.
For sure.
And I think some people.
I don't think everybody has demons. I don't use that word. It's a word that comes with a lot of gravity.
Yeah.
I'm not of the belief everyone is walking around with demons.
No.
A lot of people, maybe. Everybody, no. And what I mean by demons is Pete, when he's happy, I could tell he's not.
Is a dark person.
Okay.
At no point do I get. It's like it's just really transparent. I mean, I can't explain it. I've been there, so I can identify it. I can see it. I can hear it. That's why I don't even play with him. Peter said a lot of negative shit about me in the past year. I always ignore it because I believe him to be unwell mentally, and I'm big on that. So it's like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm gonna diss you, nigga. You ain't feeling well already. Like I'm not from that, but. It comes off very different than this manufactured shit that I feel like I'm seeing in hip hop. Like niggas using mental health to sell a record. Like niggas using mental health to get their single off the ground. Like it's just all of that shit is disgusting. I won't speak anymore on it. It's transparent to me. I can see through it. If you can't, then kudos to you, applause to you, and boy, you're fortunate. That's all I'll say there, man. That's all I'll say with that. It also was no. That's not all I'll say. That's not all I'll say. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I lied.
I knew you wasn't going to end
I'm lying
because this topic for you is just like it's too personal.
Because you know what else was telling to me? Kanye said that bullshit. Hey, I've been trying to have a talk with anybody about mental health. Blah 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 blah. And here come fucking Joe Rogan and Michael Rappaport. First two niggas I see. Hey, if you don't mind, that's a talk I would love to have with you for as long as you would like to. Nigga, shut the fuck, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here. Like, what are you talking about?
Content,
my nuts, nigga.
the viral virus, man.
Not Joe Rogan, who's posh and don't ever just publicly come out and say, hey, I'm courting you for my show. I never seen him do that. I could be wrong, and that is Kanye. But no. And I'm saying this wanting to hear a Joe Rogan and Kanye conversation. That's a conversation I want to hear.
I was going to say.
But how he went about that, I think was nasty. It was nasty. How Michael Rappaport went about that, it's my man, was nasty. I'm going to always feel like that because those are two white men. For this particular topic, it's not as personal to them. They would just invite him on to just talk about mental health or whatever. They wouldn't invite him to talk about anything. There's a reason that some other outlets are avoiding Kanye West.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Prominent outlets. This is a nigga that could go anywhere and get an interview. If that's unable to happen and he's telling us this, then goddamn it, it's a fucking reason for it. Niggas hitting me. Joe's the perfect person to have a mental health. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. That's not for play with me. I didn't talk to Bow Wow when he was doing all that shit. Like, it's just, I just won't do it. I'm not the fucking mental health police. But you could spot it when you could spot it. And I'm not wasting time trying to fucking exploit a matter with someone I believe to be truly ill. Someone who's truly ill, not truly ill, someone who I believe to be truly ill, who's taking the time out to say, yo, I'm not taking my meds because I can't get into my bag with the music on my meds. What the fuck do I have to talk to a nigga like that about? Nothing.
Yeah, no.
I'm not looking for niggas that's not on meds.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just not. I care a little more about people than that. This game will consume you if you allow it. I won't. So I have boundaries. That's one of my boundaries. That was off on a tangent, but you pretty much get the gist of what I'm saying. Y'all have any more mental health, Kanye, Peter Davidson input?
No.
Okay, so now that you don't, let me get back to a very important, pivotal question here. Is it time to reassess Ariana Grande's placement on the mystical box list? Just think about it. You don't have to Just take a moment. You don't have to just get right into an answer.
Where did we have her on the list?
Y'all was fronting.
We were I'll admit.
Yeah, come on, Rory.
She was brought up, and I said, nah, she
niggas
don't get that yet.
Niggas threw her right out.
I did.
I think
But
that
some things have happened in between.
I think y'all should revisit it. I do.
Ariana, call me. Let's talk.
You want to find out?
We're going to solidify her spot
Okay,
on that list.
is it the mythical box, or is she just an erratic relationship person?
See, I'm gonna answer you, Rory. See, but that's how I know Peter Davidson is really going through things, because he said that line, right?
And I've never heard anyone call him Peter.
Pete Davidson. He said that line, right? Yo, I don't feel like being on Earth no more. I hate everything. I don't know how much longer I could do it. See, I've said that to get my girl back. He said that line. The girl came back,
and he
didn't let her in. He's for real. He ain't joking.
Yeah.
That ain't just a line. I just wanted to point that out. Now, your question was what, Rory?
Is it the mythical box, or is she just an erratic relationship type of person?
You know, you say the word erratic. This is why I have purposely always stayed away from women who look like they would be agile during sex. I'm not the Jungle Gym. And just looking at Ariana Grande, she would treat me like the Jungle Gym. She would do cartwheels over me while I'm laying there.
Looks like she's got
she would fucking flip me over.
a spunky box.
Yeah, she would do a lot, and I would just be trying to catch a vibe. So I'm going with no. But I could see how if she's agile and has this box like all these songs are making me think she does, I could see how she's fucking some niggas' heads up out there. I do.
Oh, she's Italian.
I can see it.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah, come on, Mo. Yeah. Come on, give it up. Italians got good pussy. You know they do. They do. I hate when I say things that y'all know it's fact too, but y'all don't get in. Who you dating? Who you dating right now that won't let you say Italians got fire pussy?
Nobody. I'm just saying.
Italian.
I didn't know she was Italian.
Yo, and all you niggas that run the sins mentions at everything that I mention that might not be worthy to mention around your girl, y'all fucking up a good thing, man. Y'all are fucking up a great podcast. You're going to make me have to police what's being said here. It's not going to be fun. Stop fucking ratting and snitching.
That's the internet.
She's
you can
not.
add it in
Yeah, but I got this thing to a good place. She's not listening to
not-
every podcast we say.
not.
She don't know that she need to listen until one of you niggas hit her like, yo, need to listen to this.
No, but
The fuck out of
the
here.
podcast is still going to be great. Those people don't matter. It's okay.
Everyone matters more.
I have been trying to figure out those people.
Everybody
Why
does
those
not
people do
matter.
those types of things.
Everybody does not matter.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I will never understand why people rush to at somebody for something someone else did so they could see it. They're gonna see it.
Right.
Stop adding me about it.
Yeah, niggas piss me off. Do you guys care that Google is investing $90 billion to move all the black people in parks out of New York?
The black people and Parks.
Well, they're gonna move
Yeah,
Parks.
because Parks be thinking he's safe. So, I had to highlight
They're gonna
and
move Parks.
Yo,
first.
you're getting Parks
Yeah.
and these Levi's the
You-
fuck out of Astoria.
You and Chairman. You and
Parks
Chairman
will get
gotta
an
go.
Android and try to hold it down.
No, I won't. Bye, Parks.
That's the problem.
Parks and Chairman right out the door.
Yeah. Peace.
And Chairman.
Yeah. Google.
Dan, so where are we
going
gonna record?
Jersey.
All right, Jersey it is.
They doing some real bullshit, man.
What did they do?
Gentrifying shit. That's all. Dumping a lot of money, saying they're gonna create a whole bunch of jobs. Same shit Amazon doing.
Once they're gonna put a Starbucks on the corner, then you know it's over.
Yeah.
Parks love Starbucks.
I don't love Starbucks. I hate Starbucks.
Real nigga, man.
Yeah.
Is there anything else really important happening that we failed to touch on? Vice threw some shade at Desus and Mero. I kept up because I'm into all of that content beef, but we knew that Vice felt away when Desus and Mero leveled up on them niggas. And we knew that they would send some petty shots, so they did. And that's the end of that. I do look forward to seeing Desus and Mero's new show on Showtime. That's the thing. Vice said Desus and Mero went to a network that their audience doesn't subscribe to, or that their audience wouldn't subscribe to, or something to that effect.
Showtime. Is
How
that?
the fuck would Vice know that? These networks will try to fucking push your self-esteem in the ground. How would Vice know what Desus and Mero's audience would or would not subscribe to?
Right.
They had a #1 show with y'all.
He said would.
How do you know they don't have a traveling fucking fan base?
Like they don't have a choice.
And it's Showtime. Like,
Okay, so then what?
the arrogance in these companies is just befuddling to me. What'd you say, Rory?
Then what do they call the fan base of the people that send some nerdy white guy into the middle of the hood and record and interview all these people? What fan base is that, Vice? I'm just asking.
Good question.
Oh, let me
You don't,
So-
you don't fuck with Vice either?
I think a lot of their content is tasteless. You know, I think they have produced some good stuff, but a majority of it is tasteless.
So it's fuck Vice. That's what we on. Let me know.
I've been off
my
Vice.
man. Let me know.
I'm with Rory now. I've been off Vice though.
Fuck Vice.
I've been on. They ain't kind of check over here. Fuck we rolling with Vice for? Yeah, fuck
So
Vice.
fuck
Nigga,
Vice.
cut a check.
nigga, Yeah. Fuck y'all until y'all cut the check.
And while we speaking
Y'all
about,
got to check. Then it's tasteful.
Then it's like, yo, nah, we Vice, nigga.
I went to Vice a year
I got
ago.
mad vices.
I went to Vice a year ago with a genius idea, and somehow they morphed it into me working for
Everyday Struggle?
HBO News as a news anchor. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, they have the new
Yeah.
show on HBO.
Yeah,
That's probably what it
no,
was.
good for them, but
Yeah.
you guys just didn't get it. Shout out to Vice though. On to other network news. Les Moonves, whatever his name is, I didn't look it up, but the CBS guy who got let go for inappropriate behavior and misconduct, who was supposed to get $125 million or $150 million severance package. Well, the new person that got hired at CBS did some digging and found out there was indeed merit to why they kicked that last guy out in the first place. So they will not be giving him his $125 to $150 million severance package. I say
Christ.
all that to say, boy, is he sick right now.
Rightfully so.
That's when you get mental health
He
issues.
is.
Word.
When you
No,
know
no.
you had the 150 coming.
You spent some of it already.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
For sure. They started development on your house already.
Yeah, the new house.
Yeah. It's over.
Sorry, Les Moonves.
Hope you got your receipts on that lumber. Carlton is suing for the Carlton dance.
As he should.
Yeah, he should.
It's good that he's the first guy to do it because he's got money.
Word. So then 2 Milli can just use that case.
Exactly.
Be like, yo, look at this shit.
Carlton
look at
is
Carlton
doing
versus
it.
the people.
2 Milli is doing it, and the backpack white dude is doing it.
Me?
Did
That's
that,
3K, not you, Parks.
Oh, okay.
You didn't make up a dance. I told you to back in 2010, but you didn't listen.
You told Parks to make up a dance in 2010?
I probably didn't. We gotta be
Yo,
trying-
you know all the sound engineering shit you doing, Parks?
Yeah, fuck that.
You should
That's not gonna pay off. You should be dancing.
You should bust a move. They're all suing. This is interesting because the backpack kid, I remember him saying that he was just happy to be in the game. So clearly someone's gotten to him.
Did Black Boy make up that shoot dance?
I don't know. I've never spoken to Block Boy.
Well, that was the first time I saw it. That's why I'm asking. Because that's another one that's everywhere. That shit's in video games. That shit is copywritten.
Go
to
get your
some-
bag.
I'd never seen it before he did it. So
Yeah, neither
Go
way.
get your
Same.
bag, Block Boy.
yeah.
You know, this may be a tough case to win, but you know, kudos to these gentlemen for at least fighting the fight. You never know what's going to happen until you fight the fight.
I don't know if it is a tough case to win.
I'm just happy motherfuckers is charging for
People
stealing
shouldn't-
culture, man.
It's a tough case to win because some rule was changed recently, like within the last.
to benefit
To
the other
benefit,
side.
To benefit
yes,
people robbing
to say,
people.
Yeah.
To say, yo, even if we're doing a dance that looks exactly like your dance, it's not your dance, and you can't get paid from it. That's what the rule said. I was like, yo,
They stealing
that's
culture.
crazy how
That's
they
wild.
niggas don't know about what's going on out here, but it's wild shit. They're just putting in rules when they think
it's
you
interesting-
got to fight.
But it's interesting because it only happens to our culture, though. I don't see like people stealing shit from like.
Well, Mo,
Country
you guys are the only
artists,
ones
so,
that
like-
can dance.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Rory is saying that as a joke, but this is the only culture that's just adding to like a plethora of other cultures. It's like it's a very giving culture.
It's a very given
It's
culture.
a very inclusive
Well, for the most
culture.
for the
Actually,
most part,
it
everything
might be
starts
the
with
most.
y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it
For the most part, everything
we might
starts
be
with
the
y'all.
most inclusive culture now. I think about it.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah,
last
oh,
week
yeah.
when I was trying to talk about things that white people tried to swear was hip, but we wasn't on that, rock and roll.
Oh,
They swore that would be around.
yeah.
Sorry, white.
And
people.
that was ours before it was theirs.
That's true, but they tried to pull a little move. We got that out of here. We listen to Black, nigga.
I know you're into like these Led Zeppelin guys,
Yeah, we're not doing all
but
that.
black exists now.
Yeah, we good on all that. What was we saying just now before I was rude and offensive to rock and roll?
Carlton dancing, suing, all that. People need to stop hiring lawyers with these things and just hire Marvin Gaye's estate. Just let them do all whatever
Yeah.
it is they
Give him
do.
a piece.
Be like, yo, you hear that key? Marvin made that key. That's
Pharrell-
ours now.
Pharrell and Robin think better pay up.
They didn't pay already.
I don't know. I feel like they got to pay $15 million every other month.
Jesus.
That's fucked up. But Pharrell got it. I don't pay, nigga.
Even if you got it, that hurts.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, bro.
If I'm Pharrell, I'm like, fuck it, delete the fucking song.
A word.
At this point,
Take that off
Yeah,
streaming.
Like, fuck the fucking song, man. Delete that shit.
I think that's about it.
And
Then.
old time rock and roll. They didn't get the fuck out of here. White people try to ingratiate some shit into culture forever. No. Not jamming the fucking rock and roll. I mean, you think that's
Which
it.
is crazy because I know you love rock and roll.
I do love rock and roll.
Like that's your shit.
Yeah, but I remember in the 80s me talking to whoever I was talking to. I clearly don't remember that part. And them telling me that rock and roll would never die. It would be the longest lasting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I remember that being the thing. So that's where my anger and resentment comes from. Not that I hate rock and roll. I love rock and roll. But
Well, they
stop
just-
telling me that that's going to be it forever when it's not true. You're brainwashing me.
They did the opposite of what hip hop does. Rock and roll embraced older rock. They embraced the legacy stuff. They didn't embrace the new shit. Hip hop, we embraced the new shit and we kind of shit on the legacy stuff. But that keeps hip hop going.
Yeah, but see, that's what happened because rock and roll was our art form at first. And
Oh, yeah, no,
it was
I'm
taken
no
from us, and
disagreeing with
it didn't
that.
last. I mean, it lasted, but not as long as it should have and could have.
Stop, Mark, 'cause I'm going to get mad at Rory.
I didn't
For what?
I didn't take rock and roll.
Yes, you did.
It's in your book bag, my
Yes, you
nigga.
did.
It's in my book.
Yeah,
All of
so
rock
you
and
carry
roll.
on.
What you did to BB King, nigga.
Listen, bro.
Give him to us.
It's a really
Give
his
him to
clubs are
us.
really expensive. Have you ever tried to buy a drink at one of his spots?
I'm
Did
not-
BB King's close in Times
BB
Square?
King's
Yeah, it did.
closed.
It did.
Yes.
Great
yes,
venue.
BB King's closed. I don't even really think we gave La Marina its proper respect because they closed. We had a lot of good times in there. We didn't really
Damn.
talk about it.
We
But
turned up in there one time, and that was it. They never let us back.
bum
We
ass.
remember we tried to sneak in the 2 weeks later, one by one individually. Yo, we was
Nah, you
trash
did
for
the one
that.
by one. You tried to
nigga.
sneak Joe Budden in
My
the
nigga,
heist.
as soon as
one
they
by
saw,
one.
like the first nigga was good, he got in. As soon as they saw Joe, they was
Yeah.
like, "Oh nah, whoa!" They went inside, grabbed the nigga, like, "Yo, y'all can't come in." I was like, "Fuck it, man, we out, man. Fuck, we can't go online."
Well, now that it's a new name, y'all can go.
they're opening the the post office on the concourse, like when you leave Sin City, if you go like 138th,
Yeah.
they're turning that into the dude from La Marina is turning that into a big club. The
Oh,
post
you
office.
niggas are going to die.
Wait,
It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, we don't
Oh,
need
y'all
bail
are
anyway.
crazy.
Wait, that
crazy.
big ass post like the
138th in the concourse, yeah.
No, who's
Dog,
going?
that's-
149th in the concourse.
Yeah, 149th. Yeah,
Who is going there?
that's not dog.
You and Vern.
Nah,
That's
I don't party
that
like
building is huge.
Yeah.
I've never seen a club that could be that big.
I'm glad you told me. I
It's
won't be
lit.
there. I won't be there.
You ain't going?
It's
No?
dark. It's dark.
It's dark.
It's super
Won't
dark.
be in there.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
not.
it's easy to get from the bridge.
I won't be going.
Okay.
Damn, we didn't even talk about the changes you niggas made. We're gonna say that for tonight. We're gonna say that for
Yeah,
tonight.
we can talk about that. We can have fun with that tonight. The people will get that, at some point.
What else happened? Let me see. Let me just make
Famous
sure.
Dex fell asleep on his Instagram Live. How y'all feel about that?
Sometimes you be tired.
These
No.
little niggas is- these little niggas is
I'm not gonna
junkies,
let.
man.
I'm not letting Rory just get the joke off. That was extremely funny, Rory. But there's a serious issue going on out here. These niggas
junkies,
got issues.
They junkies,
That's
man.
why I try to only talk about like adult hip hop here. These niggas are crazy. That nigga looks nuts.
Well, shit. Thank God he's sober now. But Schoolboy Q, remember when he fell asleep during a radio interview?
Oh my God. It's crazy, man.
Schoolboy Q was tired.
He was tired.
Schoolboy
Famous.
was openly admitting he was wilding with the lean.
Yeah, but now he's golfs, so he's fine.
He's fine now.
He's not doing those things anymore. Famous Dex was not enough.
Yeah, he looked crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. And he's young. He's such a young dude. Like,
And
what
he's
the
famous.
His name is
Joe.
Dexter.
Yes, famous Dexter. You're right.
Famous Dexter.
What he is.
You're right.
He shouldn't be falling asleep on Insta Live
Standing up.
with his mouth crusty.
Wait, he was standing up.
His
No,
mouth.
he was sitting.
I didn't see the
Was he?
video.
Yeah, he was sitting on the couch.
I was like, dog,
leaning on a chair. You was sitting down?
Oh well, he don't look
Yeah.
well. He should get checked out.
Yeah.
That nigga was looking like the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, that was a nasty look.
These young niggas running around talking about it's my favorite rapper. Niggas comatose online.
That bar's crazy low these days.
Where is it? Anyway, did we care about Bone Thugs versus Migos again?
I didn't even know there was
I
a
didn't know
first
there-
one.
Yeah, word. What happened in
y'all.
round one?
In round one, Migos said they were the best group ever. And Crazy Bone or one of the Bones said, nah, nigga, we the best group ever. Fuck out of here.
They right?
So here we are again.
Can't argue with Bone Thugs,
They-
man.
They didn't let it go. They're back.
Bone Thugs is definitely a bigger group than Migos.
At their peak for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, definitely.
That fucking
They are.
Just ready to throw that out there.
Nah, they are.
I'm
Yeah.
not saying you guys are wrong. I'm just not ready to
Migos
completely
ain't have
agree.
nothing that was Crossroads.
They are.
I'm not talking about the quality of music. I'm talking about.
I'm talking about that song was on MTV the whole summer, all day long, every day.
All right, so it's fucking stir fry.
Stir fry. Is that
Fuck out of here.
that nigga pulled stir fry? So it's stir fry.
That's their crossroads.
Burner, aka Lazy Bone, in the building.
It's Lazy Bone.
Representing them Bone Thugs and
He's not in the
Harmony.
building. He's in the car.
So it's a lot of things going out here. Young niggas talking about they the king of R&B.
Wait.
Young niggas talking about they the best group ever. Best rap group ever, or whatever they said. I'm just here to set the record straight. Bone Thugs and Harmony, we still all five live, baby. Crazy, busy, wish, flesh.
Yo, when you got to tell niggas the whole group is alive, it's bad.
Big, the biggest to ever done it. I also can think of some other niggas like Outkast, NWA, EPMD, Beastie Boys that done did big things in this game that could also claim that. But we the best. Migos, sit down. We gonna shut y'all down for 2019. Y'all little niggas talk too much.
Talk about it, Lazy.
How convenient is that? Wow. How convenient is fucking that?
Did he just claim, for clarification, king of R&B and best group of all time? Because
Yeah, nigga, what are you going to do about it?
No, I'm
That's
I'm
what he
here for
said.
it. I'm here for it.
Nigga, fuck
He
you
the
talking
king of
about, bro?
both.
You heard what he just said?
I'm here
You
for it.
want to play it again?
Yeah, do I need
Who's,
to?
who's fucking with Busy Bones harmonies?
That's what I'm saying.
Amani. That's it.
Ian Busy.
But he want to be in Bone Thugs, so
Yeah, he
it
does.
don't matter. And he look like one of them niggas.
Yeah, he does.
That's
That's one of his favorite
Kinda
groups,
looks
too.
like
He is a trash bone. What's his bone name?
he's E-Bone.
No, we need a worse bone name than that. We got to work on it.
I saw that. Damn.
I think somehow we have covered everything. Somehow.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about Eric Reed getting randomly drug tested 7 times already this season?
They fucking with him.
7
You need a
times
new
out of
agent.
11 weeks. You already know what's going on.
Word.
You know the vibes.
Y'all still tune in every Sunday, huh? Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all,
Mo said,
I got nothing.
y'all should be ashamed of
Mo,
yourselves.
don't ever.
'Cause I can't believe. I'm just so disgusted at y'all. I can't believe y'all tune into that shit, man.
Yeah, my team just got shut out. I didn't tune in.
you should
I
shut-
went to the kitchen and made a meal.
Yeah, you should shut them out. Fuck the NFL. man.
Yeah. All right, relax.
No, you relax.
Funny, I say that, but I ain't been tuned in like that. I haven't been boycotting, but I ain't been tuned in. I just been busy.
No, the TV be on the game, but you just fall asleep. That's tuning in.
on IG Live.
Yeah, you still giving them the ratings. That's tuning in.
Saquon been going off.
Saquon. Are the Giants going to the playoffs?
No.
Nigga, no.
So how much going off is he doing?
Nah, he been going off.
No, he has been going on.
He has been going off. Don't do that.
But
Don't
it's
do
A
that.
losing team, but
So it's not equating to wins.
No, not at all. And we don't want it to lose, but go off.
Joe want every New York team to lose.
Word.
You want-
For the
How
past
many more
15
seasons you want the
Yo,
Knicks
he
to lose?
swear that this is what I do every season.
This is what you do every. Okay,
you and every New York
so let's, all right, so let's go.
fan.
Let's go on topic. How many more years do you want the Giants to lose and the Knicks to lose?
One.
So the Knicks, you want them to lose this year, and then after this year, good.
After this year, I don't want the teams to lose anymore.
Both teams.
But once they start
I just
sucking,
said teams
we're gonna
plural,
say,
yes.
Okay.
yeah, forget it.
Oh, now if they just gonna go suck, then
No.
that's
No.
different. Wait, hold up.
No.
If y'all gonna suck, then suck.
No.
Suck.
No, you got stand on that. This is the last year of you saying you want them to tank and lose the season.
Yeah, I want them to tank.
Okay.
After this, I don't want them to tank. But if them niggas just start tanking on their own, then I'm gonna be mad if they stop trying to tank.
You was hype when Melo came to New York.
You love Tank.
You was hype.
I was wrong.
When they played I'm coming home. I'm coming. How many times you played that? Melo not even from here.
Yo,
the Knicks
remember when
is
they
so,
put the big ass billboard on 34th?
My
Welcome
nigga, the Knicks
home.
is so
Yo,
trash. The New York Knicks organization is
he's from
so
Baltimore.
home.
Dog.
I'm
A
coming
nigga ain't
home.
never seen Melo in New York like just chilling.
Tell the
before that.
world I'm coming home. It did work.
was
on me.
hype.
I was.
Yeah.
I was.
If Melo is from New York, Michael Jordan is from New York.
Yo, it's the same
It's
thing.
over for Melo.
Yeah.
He was just hanging with LeBron up there and wherever.
It don't matter. It's over. It hurts me to say that, but yeah, it's over. And I like Melo, but it's over.
He can't go to China and get 70.
Oh no. Yeah, I'm talking about NBA. China they waiting. They waiting for the call.
No, they've been calling. He's been dubbing it.
That's what I'm saying. They waiting for his call back.
He's been hitting decline on that one.
Yeah, but yeah, no,
that shit
China
on
for
the
sure.
horizon,
NBA, no, it's over. And it's fucked up because Melo is a Hall of Famer, obviously, but
Yo, fam, I'm not gonna go crazy on rookies and what they're doing.
Luka.
That Luka nigga
Yeah.
and De'Aaron Fox. Wait,
But,
De'Aaron
yeah,
Fox
he's
in
not
the
a
second year.
Second year, yeah.
De'Aaron Fox looks different.
Yeah, he got to get out of Sacramento though.
Nah, you
Yeah.
think so?
Absolutely,
Why?
because they're not gonna be playing for nothing for a lot of years, especially in that
That's
conference.
why they have
They're
a
like a
21-year-old,
right now.
21-year-old point
I'm
guard.
saying.
Yeah, but it's
They got a real super young team,
but they're
and they're
not
doing
gonna.
a lot better than people thought they would.
Yeah, but they're not gonna win anything.
He's super nice though.
Yeah,
He's different.
Luka is special though.
Yes,
Luka he's a franchise changing player.
yes.
Like they can comfortably send Dirk off into the sunset right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they mad that Dirk's still up there and they got to clap for him.
No, they're not mad, but they definitely waiting for the era after Dirk though. They waiting.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's for real. So more, you're not gonna watch Super Bowl?
No. I can't. I don't watch football, bro.
Whatever, nigga. My house gonna be lit.
I don't.
Just sit in the
I
kitchen.
don't watch Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't watch football, man. I'm sorry, I
Well,
can't. Man.
Call me, I'll tell you the score.
Let
I
me
think
know if the Patriots are in it though.
I think they won't be.
Yeah, it's
They
not.
won't be. You can,
Patriots not going to the playoffs.
not at all.
They're going to
No, they're
playoffs.
gonna
They're gonna play.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna playoffs, but that's it. Then they getting offset.
So then they're getting offset.
Yeah,
You can't count Brady out like that, man. Don't do that.
I can.
No, you can't.
I can.
After that Atlanta Super Bowl,
Somehow we managed to sneak close to 3 hours in on a short week. That's why you guys are the greatest, man. You guys are good.
thank you, man.
Thanks,
You know,
bro.
Try, man.
Thanks,
do what
bro.
we can while we can do it. You know, I want to thank everybody for coming out, listening.
I don't think anybody yet. two more podcasts this week, buddy.
Word.
You survived the first one. There's another one tonight.
Yep.
I'll see you there, hopefully, right?
Yeah. I ain't got nothing else to do.
I was gonna say I might be a little late.
We make a lot of money tonight, so y'all should be on time.
Yeah. You should be on time. You should be there.
Like for this one,
this ain't the one, Nick. I mean, get on your shit.
you know how traffic be though. Like it's in Times Square.
All right, good luck. Good luck. Good luck with that one. All right, I want to thank everybody for listening. Keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Until the next time, I bid you adieu. Next time being tonight for some of you. For some of you, we will be back. You heard me? We will be back on Saturday.
Which is also the same
you,
day as Duce Palooza. If you're in New York City, come through. Tickets still available at DucePalooza.com. Go ahead.
Sin was saying she wanted to go to that. She said that 2 weeks ago when I was really turned off by the notion. So, like, she said it, you know, you'd be looking for a response from your man. I didn't give her anything.
Just
Hey, y'all, I want to go to Duce in a couple of weeks. Okay. It's like, oh, where they at? New York. I was tight. I was so tight.
I was hoping it wasn't like New Orleans.
Yeah. It's like, damn, the niggas is here. It's like, yeah, I want to go.
On 34th
And
Street.
I want to go really means I want us to go.
That's exactly what that means.
But I have never got to the counter to that. What is a man's counter to I want to go when you don't want to go? Because I always feel weird saying, all right, baby, have a blast. Like, have fun.
Yeah, who you going to go with?
Call me. Like, yo, you going to kill that shit.
She's going to kill Duce Palooza.
Yo, I'm excited that you're excited about it. Like, I don't know how to counter it. So I might be there, unfortunately. I don't want to go.
It's Saturday, right?
Yeah, Hammerstein Ballroom.
Who?
I might
Who's this?
go.
Duce
Rory and his
Palooza.
friend, Young.
Young Palooza.
That's this Saturday?
It is.
Shit.
Moore always chime in like he got the packed itinerary. Oh, shit, this Saturday. Oh,
I do.
I got to see if I could make that.
I do. I be having shit going on. You been trying to make it sound like I ain't got, like, yo, Joe be trying to make it sound like I ain't got nothing going on, man.
What are you doing?
Don't
Here's
worry
the
about
What
basketball,
are you doing?
I might
basketball
be busy.
championship.
I might be busy.
You're
Saturday.
not busy.
Yo, Rory, that's the last time you gonna throw shots at our league. All right?
Wait, what Rory said?
He got a championship.
He might have a
man.
championship.
Like, relax.
Yeah, I
Relax.
would love to see you in your championship league action.
We lost, man. It's all right.
Well,
guys
it's
get
gonna be
like a
another
trophy?
summer or spring, right?
Do you get a
If you-
trophy?
No,
They got some type of loser trophy,
I don't want that shit.
but you got it.
No, we didn't get nothing.
There's nothing to repeat.
Facts.
You know,
I agree
I
with
was
that.
ending the
I agree with
podcast. You know what? All right, man. Y'all have a blast. I'll talk to y'all later, man. Just goodbye.